Oh, hello.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on?
Hello.
Long time no see, fellas. I think in the backstage here we were talking about for me it's been 3 weeks, I think, since I've been on the
Yes.
stream.
3 weeks.
So good to be back. Had a nice little vacation. But yeah, glad to be around. Glad to see you guys again. Chris, Dimitri. Yeah, it's like my little hangout session, my little hangout time with my fellow brothers, my fellow geeks. So I look forward to it every week. So I was kind of bummed that last couple weeks just haven't been able to do it. I think last week I was the only one that could make it, and then
Yeah,
everyone
everyone else.
else everyone else has stuff going on
Yeah.
as per life. And then the week before that I couldn't make it because I had stuff all of a sudden come up. So yeah, it's funny how that kind of works out. But we're here, so let's see. Let's get to some of the chat here. I think Oz, he's already on here. Ostradamus Toys, hello friends.
What
What's
up,
going on?
Oz?
He's saying I smashed that like because he called my mama names. Hey man, you can't. That's not cool, man. It's like, especially I mean, yeah, I agree with you, Oz. That is definitely not cool. And then Oz saying been so long. Yeah, it has been for pretty long time. I feel
I
kind of
think
it's
you were.
weird.
I think you
Go
were
ahead.
out when it was the San Diego Comic Con stuff too, so you didn't get to talk about all of those coming out.
Yeah,
That was a fun one.
yeah. I was like, I was trying to make it, but stuff just happens, man. Got family coming in and just hey, gotta 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 prioritize. But I
Yeah.
I kind of checked in. I was watching a little bit, and I kind of was able to kind of I was on the backstage, helping out a little bit. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff that came out during SDCC. So um. Oh, and the Instagram chat, articulate time. Steve says hello, Steve. What's going on, man?
Steve.
And
Hello,
uh,
Steve. Let me
oh,
just put that up actually.
yeah, John missed out on all the SDC fun. Yeah. I was kind of looking forward to it, but it is what it is. But I'm sure you guys held down the fort. You guys took care of business while I was out. So appreciate it, Dimitri. Appreciate
Of course.
sharing your screen and being another person turning the dials. I gotta figure out yeah, because I think I sent you the account for one of the accounts for StreamYard. So yeah, I
Yes.
think you should have that now. So in case I'm not able to be on, then if you're able to get on, then yeah, you can help with the presentation, showing the if you need to share a screen or anything like that. So, but
I'll
other
make sure
than
to
that,
do it.
how's everyone doing?
It's been a long week for me. Last week I got very sick, very sick.
Oh man.
Yeah, like full fever, all that kind of stuff. And I was on vacation, which is the worst part of it. I was supposed to be enjoying it.
Oh,
Oh man, that stinks.
Yeah. And then some okay, but bad personal news was kind of a bummer this week. So yeah. But besides that, got some great figures in, and I'm happy to be here with my boys and talk toys. So
Nice.
nice, nice. I'm doing
I like
pretty
that
good.
shirt
I've
too.
just been getting.
Go ahead,
oh,
Dimitri.
I was saying I was doing pretty good. Just got some awesome figures came in. Waiting for some mythics finally.
Would
But
you
yeah.
what are the mixes? Oh yeah, I think you posted in our chat the other mythics you
Yeah,
were
it
looking at.
was the like second army build of the skeletons that
Mhm.
was out, and then one of the soldiers of the vampire ones.
the phalanx.
Oh,
Yeah, the
Phalanx.
phalanx.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
Yep.
got those two. And I'm waiting for those to come in. I cannot wait. That phalanx just looks so good.
They're fun. They move pretty well considering they're on the old
Mhm.
bucks.
Yes.
And so did you get these directly from Horseman? Did you do the in-stock sale?
Yeah, no, I got it because it was my birthday last week, so my girl got me
Hey,
what's it called?
Nice.
A gift card for there, so I bought two figures. I
very
was
cool.
I'm just waiting because those new mythics that are coming out, like the skeleton stuff, it looks really cool coming out soon.
Yeah. Did you is this your first time ordering from them directly?
Yes.
Yeah.
My only other mythic was from John, which was the Valiant Knight, and then these are my first like official two.
I feel like it's the way to go. It's usually the cheapest option. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I
I'm
mean,
like
well,
really excited.
and I guess it all depends. And since we had the show last week, we can actually pull up the the cosmic pre-orders that they have going on right now. I think they dropped last week, I think, until the end of the month. It depends. If it's something that I really like, or something that will be substantially a little bit more expensive on the aftermarket, with the other retailers, when they up the price and whatnot. It's like I'll pre-order from them, but sometimes I'll just like, I'll probably just wait. Like
Is it paying up front? Is it that?
part of it, yeah, and knowing the price is like, well, it's like it's only a few dollars more if I went through BBTS, and
Yeah.
but if it's something that I know it's going to be like the bear, right? I knew the bear.
Mhm.
I have to. That's probably the best deal I have, aside from just getting it at the tables. So.
Yeah.
Because they do hit me pretty hard on the state tax and even with the shipping
shipping.
being flat.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like it all kind of adds up eventually. So really, the best deal would probably just get at the table, get at a con.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
that's, I mean, that's always hard because at least for me being in Texas, like they're really gonna come over here. I think. I mean, or at least be in this kind of area. So. Let's see. Says I cannot wait for that bear. Thank you again, John. Hey man. I got Oz a little gift card for Christmas, and I think he put that towards the bear. So that bear's gonna be nice. And it's like I wonder how
This,
big that thing's
yeah,
gonna be.
the sculpt on Mythic is insane. Like they feel not even like they feel like premium figures for what they are. It's surprising, and like I would say without the shipping, they are cheap.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And that's why I'm like excited to see because that bear was just insanely sculpted well. Like that mouth was like I know we talked I think the previous week or when John was here last about the horses, and it's like Mythic. I think they captured the horses look perfectly. It's just articulation wise, but man, the details are just insane on those figures.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love the pop and swap. The pop and swap.
Yes.
You can do a lot of cool things with it.
That is a big. I mean, to me, that's like the biggest selling point because it's like I'm already having ideas for like just story ideas that you can do. I think I put in our chat like that Felix, just that black body, just pop the head off, and then I can get the blue headed was it the Fisher Rice, the Cosmic Legion, the what's it, the shadow the brother Brotherhood Shadow or Shadow of the Brotherhood. It's like that new group that they have in Cosmic.
Yeah.
Is it like
it's
the
basically
armed one?
well, it's basically the
no.
blue headed Attila. So but with, I think he's got like yellow eyes. So for me, I just gonna just take that head and then pop it on the Felix body and then make it almost like a instead of Dark Link, make it a Dark Attila, and maybe in the storyline wise, make that more of a shadow. Like he was created as a as a rival to Attila, as knowing his every move when they fight and stuff like that, or kind of make this kind of like a Dark Link, Shadow Link type of or was it like just evil version of him? So again, just cool things like that I come up with. It you can do again with the pop and swap, just makes it possible. So. Do we want to get into what we got though? Do we want to kind of show off some of the goodies? Well, I think me and Chris, I think we kind of already, I think we know what we're going to show off.
Yeah, why don't you start off, Dimitri?
Okay, so the one thing I got that I was really excited for was the what's it called STCC exclusive Haya Toys Dread, the 112 version.
Oh, nice.
This figure is so awesome.
Oh man,
I have to get some light on this, but this figure by far is insane for 112. Like it has the little chest piece or the little badge that's magnetic. It fully comes off.
Nice.
Like, you put it back on. The body feels insane. Like it has insane motion for like a pleather kind of Mezco style. What's it called? Body. So like you can get him in a lot of poses, and it's like even the shoulder joints, like these little like what's it called, the arm guards, literally don't even hinder much because they can be popped off pretty easy it's like on a little peg because he comes with a cloak they can put onto him since it's the Cursed Earth version, but like they don't hinder anything.
So what is the difference between the Comic-Con exclusive and this one? Because I have the standard one on the way, so I'm curious.
Okay. Yeah, so the boots are a bit darker and a bit dirtier. The green is more comic accurate for like I think the regular version is way more brighter. The suit is completely black. The other one I believe is blue, like a lighter blue. And then the skin tone is a bit more dirtier than the other one. The other one has a lot more vibrant flesh tone.
Gotcha.
The accessories I believe are the same though, which kind of sucks because the packaging for it shows him with like an actual like I guess a rifle, but nothing comes with that, which kind of sucks. And I believe the baton that he comes with also is bloody on this one.
Oh, okay.
So other than that, though, it's not too much of a difference. My only issue, since it is a pleather body, is the tear later on. I hope it doesn't
Yeah.
happen. Like Mezco's, because I think I just showed my blade off in the chat with the Mezco blade,
Yeah.
and the entire like elbow where the jacket's at are torn open, and the pleather is completely cracking off. And
But
I
was
was like,
that from like just having in like a lot of like extreme poses, or just kind
that's
of
what I was
just over time?
wondering. But when I checked on my previous picture I did for him, which was the last time I took him out, there was no tears, no nothing. The pictures literally
Mm.
showed completely perfectly fine. I have not took him out since. Since
Mm.
then, I took him out, I think, afterwards to, of course, do some light spoilers, Deadpool pictures. And um, I was what's it called, and that completely threw off my thing because like it's completely torn on both ends. So and I
Yeah.
like packaged it pretty nice. I was like, okay, well, is this just a thing, an issue for the jacket? Because I believe the Mezco Old Man Logan has the same similar jacket. That one's perfectly fine.
That one's fine. Huh.
Yeah. But I do know for like a lot of the pleather stuff, to I think it was Fong who said to keep the what's it called, that little like that little
Moisture
the silica
jacket?
gel,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
to keep inside always for like all these pleather, so it doesn't never it usually keeps it intact.
Nice.
So I've been keeping them all in everything now.
That's good to know. So
Yeah.
with the for example, the blade jacket, it's kind of all one piece and it's all that pleather, right?
Yes.
But with that figure, it looks like they kind of broke up the pleather with like plastic bits in some ways. So do you think that'll help with sort of like the creasing in areas?
I'm hoping it's going to, because like the creasing, it's not super bad. It's pretty. It looks really durable so far. It's only like there's a lot of stitching everywhere on it so far. Like there's stitching all over, like in the groin area on the sides, the back. There's even stitching on the inner linings, and even there's like a bunch of stitching on the back sides that are all across
Hmm.
here going up to the head. So there's a lot more stitching than I expected from this figure on it. So I'm hoping nothing like comes off because there's a lot more than usual.
Gotcha.
But so far, like doesn't hinder articulation. The only thing that's weird when you will get it is the foot joint does not feel like it's a joint. It feels like the foot is completely detached from the actual leg, but there's a joint there.
Weird.
But
oh
it's
wow.
not as good. It's like rubber. Kind
Hmm.
of like I don't know how to describe it. It's so hard to describe it. It's so weird. When you get it, you'll feel it. It's the most interesting feeling.
Huh.
Next figures though I got of what's it called from the GOC family is the Ultramarine.
Nice.
Nice.
And then the what's it called? I think it's like the Iron Grenadier from the GI Joe from you guys. Got these
Oh
two.
yeah, that's a nice one. It's got a lot of
And
cool effects too, blast effects.
yeah, I was really thrilled to get it because I was like, it looked cool and it's like an interesting premise to like for a figure with all the missiles, all the different like
Yeah.
things. And I was like so hyped when I got it. I wanted to say thank you to you guys and KT and everyone getting it. I really appreciate it.
Ah, no, it's no problem, man. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
It's like you just dropped that in the chat. I was like, oh crap, it's Dimitri's birthday. Like, what the heck?
Yeah,
So it's
and I
like,
only really said it because I was like, do the gift cards work like on Mythic where the gift
yeah,
cards
yeah.
like transfer over or not? That's really it. I was like, wasn't going to say anything, but I was like, I just have no clue how this works. So I know, like I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
Target, you have to use it all at once. I believe you can't use it on a different purchase later on.
Ah, okay. That's good to know. And
Yeah.
yeah, because KT, I guess he's starting to ring girl everybody's birthdays. And mine, I had to actually, tell mine because mine's actually going to be on a Tuesday, so I may not be available for the live when it's on a
Yeah.
Tuesday. So yeah, so I had to I gave him my birthday, so I guess he's trying to at least get a list. I guess maybe to send a card or something. Who knows? I don't know. KT, who knows with that guy? He's a character. That is that all you got, Dimitri?
Yes, that's all I got so far. I think. Yeah, that's all I got.
Sweet. You got anything, Chris?
The only thing I have to show, and I think we're both probably going to talk about this, is the PC and flat top.
Nice, man.
Very,
Which
very exciting stuff.
which hand is that? Because I was trying to get the badge. I was trying to do that with the badge, but I kind of like I don't think I got it right when I was doing the posing. Is that just like the
Sort of
here
like
the
the
two
gripping
fingers?
hand.
Okay,
It looks like a Darth
man.
Vader voice choke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I have to try
Mm,
that. And I
Um,
think I think I misplaced a hand too, or it must have fell like on some carpet or something, or in my room because I think I'm off one hand when I was kind of putting everything up. So I have to
one,
look for that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I think it's
8,
like
9, 10,
13,
11,
right?
12, 13. Yes, I have 13.
13, yeah. I have 12, so I don't know what the heck happened to it. So
Got a
I got the
rando.
2 fist hands. Yep. What do you think, man? You liking them so far?
I really enjoy this figure. I think it's really great. The soft goods, of course, are impeccable. I think this is the kind of stuff Mezco does best. Tailored
Mhm.
suits, things like that. The hat kind of interchangeable feature works really well. The hat's sort of more like a soft kind of material. It's kind of got these grooves that fit in. It fits onto all the separate heads, and then in addition to that, it also has like a hair piece that works in a similar way that you can put on all the different heads. You got the 3 heads, sort of like the little smirk, the straight face head, and then the screaming head. Um, I really this is super minor and stupid, but it's got the slightly larger joints for the hands, which I always
Mhm.
feel better about. I feel like it's a little bit more like stable. The hands are
Yeah.
really big, kind of mitt, like, which I also
Mhm.
really like because I feel like it kind of lends itself to the character. And as I was looking at this and thinking about it, I was like, man, they're gonna knock out that Marv Sin City figure because I feel like these are the hands
Oh, yeah.
that they're gonna kind of use for it. But also comes with a gun holster with little gun, which I almost threw away when I was getting rid of the packaging. Yeah, I put these
Really?
guys up in my trays, and I didn't even notice this in there, and I was like, "Holy!"
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't even have you know what? And I thought I came with a holster. I'm gonna have to go back and look at my I didn't throw away the box yet, but I'm gonna have to go back and look because
It
I
should be in the very first kind of layer.
oh, man, maybe it fell out. I mean, gosh, I'm gonna have to because I definitely do not have that in my in my little baggie here. So it's like I'm gonna have to go back and look.
Yeah, give it a look. Little like noise alert thing for the wristwatch. I've got the
Yep.
wristwatch on there. Mug, which is cool. I feel like maybe we've gotten a mug before, but always nice to have a mug. Cool little
Mhm.
accessory. Of course, Tommy gun. He's actually got 2 guns. He's got sort of like the revolver in for that, and then he's got like this little mini pea shooter kind of gun. Um, I did take off his oversuit because I feel like you can move him around a little bit better
Oh, okay.
with just the jacket on. So I took this off. That being said, this looks really good on him. But if you have this with the jacket, it's really hard to get his arms up
Yeah.
past, like something like that. So I did take that off. And then, of course, standard bullet effects. I think he's got all of them, some for the pistol, some for the Tommy gun. But really wonderful figure. And if you want to do flat top, maybe that'll kind of,
Yep.
yeah.
And that's all you got for the week.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got this week. That
Sweet.
For
and
the
the skeletons, but we have, I think when KT comes in, hopefully he'll have a skeleton. I don't have it already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for the what's it called, for that Dick Tracy figure, does the what is it called, that jacket, this 2-piece suit, is that the same, like, I guess, body or like jacket that John Wick comes with?
That's a good question. I don't have the John Wick. I know that it is wired at the bottom, which I do appreciate. It fits on him very nicely, but as far as whether this is the same one, I don't know because I don't have the John Wick. Does it look similar? It's got little
It
buttons on
looks a bit different, but if it's wired, it's definitely different because the John Wick one is not different or not wired,
it.
but it
Gotcha.
has like what's it called? It had like padding in the shoulders to make him look like more broader shoulders, like cotton padding, and it was so annoying.
No padding in this. Dick Tracy's got big enough shoulders, and it is wired, so it probably is different.
Nice. Which could be good for, like, if you have the John Wick to swap it out, because man, dude, if you had that John Wick, it was so bad. The jacket, it was like the shoulders and the arms looked like they were on what is it called? Like those butterfly joints that go downwards, so you have like an opening space,
Like
and
a
it didn't
Yamaha
even look.
kind of arm.
Yes, yes,
Oh.
it was so bad.
Oh man.
Let's see here. For me, so yeah, I was wondering about the jacket. And I think another buddy of mine, Carlos, had mentioned about taking the this under like the actual blazer off
Mhm.
because just like you said, Chris, it would the the yellow trench coat would fit a lot better, or you can get more mobility. Because yeah, I've been kind of fidgeting with it, but trying not too much. But I may have to try that. Just take his his undercoat off. But yeah, I mean, for him, yeah, he's one thing that definitely took me by surprise was the actual cutouts, like you said, on his head for the hairpiece and for the actual hat. At first, I was kind of wondering why they did that because with Prune Face, they actually, the hat just goes on top like normal. But I guess because his head is maybe a little bit bigger than Prune Face, that maybe maybe and with hair, he has that real thick black hair that maybe it would not fit right. But I mean, I like it. I mean,
Well,
it
it's
works.
more options for customizing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it essentially gives you more options, which they did with the Solomon Kane as well. You could switch out the hair pieces.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if that's their MO, then yeah, that makes sense. But no, I'm in love with this figure. It's like I'm trying to not shoot I'm trying to shoot other stuff and not all Tracy, but I keep coming back to Tracy. It's like, oh, let me do this.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of like the hard thing. But let's see here. This is the flat top. Got him in his beat up face.
That mug, man.
And in KT, he has his own little opinion on flat top, but I mean, this is basically the Joker to Dick Tracy's Batman. I mean, it's just a very classic character, his arch nemesis, pretty much. I'm actually reading the new comic series by I think it's Mad Cave does it really good. A lot more kind of realistic, a little bit more like it still takes place during that era of the original Tracy universe, but it's a little bit more gritty, a little bit more. I mean, when they're shooting with Tommy guns, I mean, they're just annihilating. It's almost like Sin City almost. They kind of like the look and feel of it.
What's the name of the one?
It's just Dick Tracy. It's the new comic by Mad Cave. Okay. So they started. In fact, I got it right here. I had it. So this is issue 3.
Nice. I'll check it out.
Nice.
I like the kind of classic looking artwork on the front.
Yeah, and again, it's very what do you call it? Very gritty. Like just again, I mean that to me, I like that kind of stuff when you're kind of seeing people getting taken out. But yeah, I kind of have real quick just a little teaser.
Dope.
So real good artwork. I enjoyed it. But yeah, the Prune Face, man, I can't get enough of him. It just and again, I prefer him more with not Proof Face, but a flat top. And prefer him more than Proof Face.
Interesting.
He just seems a little. He's always been like that. Just that number one nemesis, right? The mini boss before you get to the big boss. And even in the movie, he kind of went on. He went out like a boss. I mean, he got. Did y'all ever see the 1990 movie?
No.
With Warren Beatty. He goes out like a boss.
I've never seen the whole thing.
Yeah, he's a tough guy, and he really goes out like like a tough guy should. Doesn't go out like a little wimp. He goes out in a blaze of glory. For him, he's got his alternate heads. So he's got a little smiley face here, a little kind of squinty eyebrow raising, rock little eyebrow raise there with the eyebrow, and then he's got like a little. Got another one here with this one's like the shifty eyes.
He's got that McFarlane side eye.
Is that what that is? Oh man, look what we got here. Look who just like. Oh my gosh, it's
what up, Rob?
What's up, man? What does that say? Mezco's at Toyetics? Oh man, there you go. He's chilling, man. He's chilling. He's trying to. He won that Mezco Monday, and he's like, I'm Mr. Mezco now.
They literally just messaged me to find out what prize I wanted right before I jumped on here. So,
ooh, what'd you pick?
Oh, nice.
I got the recovery suit Superman.
Nice.
Nice. I already have the Batman set, and then I have the deluxe Wolverine, so I didn't feel like I needed the Uncanny.
Nice. I feel you though. Nothing will make you chill out more than when you win a Mezco Monday or whenever you win.
Oh yeah,
dude. What other companies giving away stuff? You know what I mean? I never see Marvel Legends or
no. I mean, really, it's just it's the Mezco. It's 4 Horsemen. I mean, they're I mean those kind of companies giving back to the fans. That's what's awesome. And then this little.
I'll change it if I.
Oh, go ahead.
I was saying, I'll change it if I win the Cosmic Legions contest.
Okay. I think they are, and they already. I think everyone's already been announced, right? As far as who won. I know some people in the chats I'm
Did
in.
they?
I think so. Yeah. I know Chris Pinsey Picks. He was one of our features. He won. But I think well, it's like
Oh,
6
that's
people.
good.
I think. Oh yeah, yeah. His stuff was
Yeah.
awesome. And he actually I think his was Op 83, which is my favorite cosmic.
Mhm.
At the moment. And it's real killer shot. And there were some other people. I think Salvage Cargo won as well. So I mean, it's kind of weird that they don't just announce like, hey, congratulations to the 6 winners. You kind of like,
Yeah.
you just hear it by the people that won because that's what that's what Pinty said. He just like, hey guys, he showed a video of him unboxing his prize pack. I was like, oh
Oh,
crap,
nice.
they didn't even announce anything.
That's
You would expect them.
They were
Yeah,
not
it
on
was
the
pretty.
post time schedule.
Yep. Yeah, because it was the joke too, because he actually with his prize pack, he got the Cosmic Legion Heavy Gunner, and then I think he got 1 or 2 skeletons, the new skeletons.
Oh, nice.
And then he was funny. It was funny because he was saying like, I haven't even got my first order yet though. I got the this is my first time getting the skeletons. I didn't even get them out of the when I actually ordered it through Four Horsemen. So nice. Real quick though, yeah, this little guitar case here, and then it opens up to a you can put the Tommy gun pieces in there.
Nice.
I was
Oh,
trying not
it
to.
comes apart?
Oh yeah. So you can like have it all in pieces or put together. Even though I was kind of a little skeptical, because it comes put together already, the Tommy gun, and I'm trying to pull everything apart. And I'm just like, I don't want to. This doesn't feel like it. I mean, the pieces look like it fits in there, or with the little cutouts, but I'm like, this isn't coming off easily. But then it slides out. So like the butt of the gun and the handle and stuff like that. So, but that's a nice
So
cool little piece
it's a
there.
pretty tight fit then, right? On when that's put together.
Yeah, I haven't tried taking anything out yet, so yeah, I imagine it may be a kind of funny, kind of. I mean, this is all kind of soft cushion, but I mean, I could get it out if I wanted to. So, but it's nice as a little prop, kind of in the background of a shot.
Does he
Just
have
having
one
it
that's
right
put
there.
together also?
You put that
No,
one together.
yeah, you can put it together, but I also have the was it the ammo pack from Mesco that comes with like 2 Tommy guns and a
Oh,
couple
Double
other
Trouble?
guns. So yeah, double trouble. There you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
but he does come with this. This is a nice shotgun right here. This little
Ooh,
Sawed off.
is that
yeah.
new? Or did we see that with like what's it called? What's his
I think
name?
Constantine might
Solomon?
have had it.
No,
Did he?
he has a lever action revolver.
Yeah, he's got a rifle.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I don't know. Might be new.
So I love Mezco's guns. Their guns are insanely detailed.
Yeah, yeah. I will give it up to them. With KT not being here, I will give it up to Mesco for having some nice weapons and the accessories too, like this bomb. I mean, you could
Bombs
put
are
this
nice.
with anybody. But yeah, that was my big get for the week. But then also I finally broke down. I got them, man. That's like Chris is gonna be happy because I got some cockroaches.
Nice.
Oh, you bought some?
Yeah. I bought some on eBay. It was pretty not a bad deal, but yeah, they came in. So I'm gonna have to try
You can
my
have
hand
some
at it.
Mondays.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
try.
man.
Yeah.
John's got to get on that Mesco Monday action.
Well, I already told Anthony, Toy Mirth, and Gabriel Gibalda. I was like, hey, I mean, just give me a heads up when you guys are gonna post for Mesco Monday, because if you do, I'm not. I'm just gonna just wait. I'll wait. I'll wait till the next week. Same with Rob. And Rob, if I mean, just
I
give
was gonna say no. You didn't have to include me in that group. But
yeah. Well, you already won, man. So that's the thing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
if you post, I'm like, oh crap, man. I'm not. I'll just wait. I'll wait till next
I
week.
feel like Gabe's won several times.
It seems like it. Yeah. Either that or like was it Terror Tuesday and then WTF Wednesdays? So it's just yeah. It's like
Yeah.
he's immensely talented. So I wouldn't doubt it if he's got like 5 of them just waiting to like prize packages waiting to come in. Because they take forever to come. So what do you did you get anything, Rob?
Oh yeah.
You got
Well,
anything? Well, we still
skeletons-
kind of saw. Yeah.
skeletons came in.
Good,
So,
some-
Nice.
skeletons.
Finally somebody showed up a skeleton. So
yeah. These things are awesome. God, they're so detailed. Not quite as posable as the Foosh ones, but I love how hefty they are, and man, they're just fantastic. It's just that whole Jason and the Argonauts feeling you get when you're moving around.
well, I mean
Those are
the
terrific.
accessories the accessories alone. I mean, just to use them as accessories too. I mean, you got like
Yeah.
you can use skulls and like just body parts. I mean, torsos. You can
Mhm.
pull it all apart and just use that as just like little background filler for like you
Yeah.
know, a cave or
Yeah.
a dungeon or something. So,
For sure.
You can't beat them for that price. It's just crazy.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
sad I only bought 2.
I know. It's like, and it's just I'm probably gonna get more. I mean, at Legion's Con, and I tell KT just man,
Yeah.
just hold off because he's talking crazy. He's trying to like pay like out through the nose to get to get some of them. It's like man, they're gonna have them at at the cons.
Right.
I know Jeremy had mentioned on Facebook about the whole kind of not that much stock, but they have some. I think they're gonna
I think he said that like they're still talking about it. Like I watched
Yeah,
the
yeah.
stream, and he said
Mhm.
that because they had just sold out of them, so there was no like further discussions yet, and I think they're still discussing it over there.
Didn't they do a
I mean-
second batch? Like they did like sort of like that initial order, and then like a week or so later, they're like, "Hey, we got more skeletons, and you can order more." Didn't something like that happen?
I don't think so. I think because they had some that got canceled, some
Oh.
orders got canceled, and then they
Oh, really?
filled those orders with people that wanted them. But
Is that what it was?
yeah, but I mean they've had them at all the shows they've been to since then.
Yeah.
So
I have a feeling they'll have a bunch of those. You know
I
what I
hope
mean? 'Cause
so.
it's like it's
Yeah.
essentially the stripped down version of a figure that they're already going to be kind of making, and so they're going to have,
Mhm.
you know, I would imagine, a
Yeah.
lot.
They're going to be at New York Comic Con also, which I think KT's going to.
Yeah.
I think
which
so.
is
Yeah,
a
he said he
month
was going.
and it's a month before Legion's Con, so
Mhm.
hopefully he can get some there. I'm
Did
actually
you,
got.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Rob.
I'm actually going to be at Legion's Con. My buddy and I that are going, we're going to go a day early. Like we're going to drive up on that Thursday
Oh,
and
okay.
just hang out on Friday. So, I don't know when you guys. Are you just coming up for the Saturday?
I'll be up Friday.
Friday.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, my hotel stays from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I leave Monday. So
Okay. So we'll be there. I'll be there Thursday night. So
cool.
if you guys want to hang out Friday, we can do that. No big deal.
Yeah, I like the
Get some
fact that
Jersey
they again,
pizza.
and I tell KT like, where's a good where's a good place to get a pie? Because I want some New Jersey, New York style pizza. It's been a while since I've had it.
I got a place. It's just down the road. Not too bad. It's called Tommy's Tavern.
Nice.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I still gotta get my flight. I think more, and I like the fact that the Horsemen put out that whole schedule of events with times and everything.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was cool.
I didn't really think they were gonna have anything on Friday, so that was kind of cool that they have something going on all day, pretty much like a stream or like a broadcast that they're gonna have. But yeah, I haven't booked my flight yet. I've been looking at the time, so I may just get a flight where I get in like around 3:30 and then get to the hotel. So 'cause I know I just don't know how crazy it's gonna be to get like the badges and stuff that for that Friday
It's not
night.
bad. It's not
It's not
bad at
gonna-
all.
Oh, okay.
No. Yeah. We got in and out. It wasn't a problem last year. So
Nice.
Cool. Yeah, and I'm staying at the hotel too, at the actual Hanover Marriott. So
Yeah.
that should
Chris,
work.
you are too?
No, I'm staying literally across the street. So
Oh, okay, great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, that won't be bad.
I also picked up Mezco cable this week. I've got
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Man, I watched all the Deadpool movies.
Oh,
I watched the second one, and I was like, man, I don't have that cable. And suddenly I was like collecting Mezco X-Men.
yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, I found him for $80. So I was like, well,
Oh, nice.
Because
Not
I know
bad.
he's got the same sort of like harness as the Krig. Does he have the same hands as the Krig, or does he have different hands?
I have not opened him yet. I got
I
him on
think
Saturday,
different
but I just
hands.
haven't had a chance to
Thank
open him
goodness.
yet.
Those Krig hands, they're the worst.
Yeah.
Wait,
Not
like is it
terrible.
like really soft? Like that's why like it's
No, it's so weird. It's like they usually I feel like Mezco has the pistol or whatever the gun, and then they mold the hand around it. But with the Krig one, it's kind of like sort of like this open C hand, and it just doesn't effectively grip the shotgun or the little pistol it comes with. And they just kept doing it. They did it with all of the versions of the Krigs that they've kind of made. It's like
yeah. So this one has actual trigger hands. The only issue is I think his left hand is it's just like what's called a robotic hand.
Yeah.
It's so soft where like it barely grips.
oh
It's just like it's such a softer plastic. I just sold mine to Fonk, and what's it called? The actual grip hand for the holding the gun is pretty good. It's just the second hand with the what's it called? Cybernetic arm. It's just like a softer plastic than any other Mezco I've had,
Huh.
and it's kind of interesting. But it also makes it where like it's not gonna break when you have something in its hand. It's just super soft.
Old soft hands cable.
Yes.
Let's see here.
Nice.
I think so. Oz, you're gonna be there Thursday through Friday. Oh man. Or
Yeah,
let's
man.
see here. Yes, planning to be there Thursday through Sunday. Nice.
Sunday.
I mean, I'm looking forward to the hangout. I think it's gonna be fun. I mean, I
Yeah.
have some stuff I want to get, which is mainly the exclusive. Everything else, like I don't really, really won't mind if I get it or not. But yeah, it's just really the Saturday and Sunday exclusives, which I hear is like those are pretty, pretty easy to get. I think you can go
Oh yeah,
even
they're not bad.
Yeah.
like Walter last year wasn't too bad. So, and
Yeah.
then Oz says here that Dork Layer will be giving one away. So, Matt, I think he's talking about the skeleton. So, yeah, those things are gonna be like gold right now, I guess, the way people are getting those. But there was something else that
Walter's-
kind of. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Good. I was going to say Walter's line was a little slow, but that's because Walter was at the end of the line and he was like signing the toys and taking pictures.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Sweet. There was I thought in your chat with us, Rob, I thought there was something else you got in your loot that was kind of the same thing with the skeletons, a little bit of a snafu from Hasbro that kind of got a lot of people. Now it's almost like it's like gold
Oh,
right
yeah.
now.
Yeah, that's true. I got Cobra Commander also. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Nice.
Man, that was so weird.
That was the glitch. That was the glitch, right?
Yeah, I got it during the glitch
yeah.
period where
Wow.
it wasn't available yet, but if you just hit the little thing, it would add it to your cart. And so I just bought it. And they
So
fulfilled it. So.
For us, fill us non-Joe collectors in. What are you guys talking about? What is the glitch? What is this snafu?
So on the website, right? Okay, so was it last Thursday? I can't remember. So
It was last week, yeah.
Yeah, last week they were releasing all of their San Diego Comic-Con exclusives to the public, right? And Cobra Commander was literally up for 2 minutes and then sold out.
Wow.
And everybody was pissed. So like the next day they
Where
announced
was this through? Where could you make the orders through? Was this through
Hasbro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a Pulse exclusive, so
yeah, and not only that, it was still during the period where it was just Pulse Premium members,
right?
That could buy it, right?
Yeah.
So all of us pay $50 a year, so we could, get this Pulse Premium treatment, and we get on there, and it sells out in 2 minutes. It was literally in my cart,
Man, that's crazy.
For some reason they made it limit 5.
I think that's that's the thing that made it, open to scalpers. Which I mean, I got a couple, but that was only because I was like looking out for other people, like Seb didn't, and even yourself, Rob. I mean, and then other people that So I got a couple just because, I knew somebody that well, he doesn't have Pulse. I got Pulse just in case it gets sold out, but not thinking it would, because I know like when they did Serpentor and Dr. Mindbender, when they did those kind of re-releases through Pulse, I jumped on it. But
you had a little while though.
Yeah, they didn't go out that quick. This was like, holy crap! As soon as I made my order and then I refreshed it, it was sold out. I was seeing this right here. I'm like, whoa, that was quick. And
so the next day, they said that more were going to go up at 11 in the morning.
Okay.
And I wake up at 8 in the morning, and there's a little icon on Cobra Commander that lets you add it to your cart. So I was like, okay. So I added it to my cart. And if you clicked on the selection of Cobra Commander, it still said sold out or coming soon, something like that. But I'd already added it to my cart, and I was able to buy it, and they fulfilled it. So
that's wild.
And then at 11 o'clock, it sold out in 2 minutes again.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I think I have an extra one too, because I got one for myself and then one for Seb, and then one for you, Rob, and then you end up getting on the glitch. So I'm like, okay, so now I got an extra one.
Yeah.
And you're asking me to, and then you're like, yeah, I just flipped, see how much you can get for it. And I wonder how much it is on eBay right now. I imagine like $100 probably.
I think it was like 150 last time I checked.
150? Gosh, man, this is insane. And then Dimitri, you were trying to get it for me.
Yeah, I was trying to get it for you at Con.
Yeah, and just the line was just so crazy, and it's just like, man. I mean, and it's funny. I've seen all the memes too of people like saying like, "Well, you didn't like me, this Cobra Commander 1987 don't like me now in 2024." But it's like, I
Yeah, it's
mean, it's
going
not
for
that
around 100 still.
yeah, I mean, it's not that we didn't like the character. It's just it was cool, a cool concept. We just didn't like I didn't like the fact how Cobra Commander kind of pretty much just got thrown away basically.
Yeah.
So, but I think mine is coming in tomorrow, or my my shipment, I guess. So looking forward to getting him and getting him in a lot
That
of
is
crazy
wild.
poses.
It's wild that you ordered it the day before me, though.
Yeah,
Mine
exactly.
came
But
in like Friday. It's wild. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, because mine showed ship Friday, but it didn't really leave FedEx until yesterday. And it's like, what the, I don't know. It just same with the Mesco Tracy. I got it on BBTS, and it was like in another state for like 2 days before it started moving again. I was like, what the
That's
heck is
crazy.
going on with this? So I don't know. It's just, yeah, it's weird sometimes with these shipments. It's like it'll come in when it comes in. At least I know it's coming. So
Yeah.
I'm not having to stress about that. But yeah,
At least
I'm
you
looking
got
for,
one, dude.
I think Chris,
yeah,
they
yeah,
did the same thing. They did another drop the next day, and it did the same thing.
yep.
I don't know what they're doing over there, that it's selling out immediately, or
Well, I think it's a 5. I think it's limit 5 per, and people are just it's feeding the scalpers, so they just like
Yeah.
gonna gobble them up,
Yeah.
and then before they know it, they're like, oh crap. I mean, they just need to limit it, just limit 2 or limit 3. I think 3.
yeah,
But
Yeah.
5, it's like, come on now, man.
Mhm.
It's like that's way, yeah. You're just feeding into the scalpers, so
Yeah.
But G.I. Joe the movie's my favorite, so I was super excited to pick that up.
yeah, yeah. Same with Nemesis
that figure.
Enforcer. So this is okay, man. He
Yeah.
says Nemesis Enforcer. No, Immortal. Actually, Enforcer. I think you mean Nemesis Enforcer. Is gonna be a pass, but not well.
What?
I mean, well, not for me, but Digital Caveman had mentioned that. But
Yeah.
oh, he also passed on Road Pig. Man,
I love
I know.
all of the Cobra Law stuff. I love all that shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, it worked. It worked with the at the time, because I mean the original Joe cartoon, even the series. I mean, they had some kind of really out, off the wall kind of science fiction elements to it, in some parts. So Cobra Law was like, that's not a far stretch, at least in my 8-9-year-old imagination, right? It's like that's not that's not jumping the shark, or too far of a leap to believe like, oh yeah, there is this Cobra Law thing that's been around for hundreds of years and was the the catalyst for actual Cobra, and and Cobra Commander was a member of that civilization and got acid, got mutated and had all these eyes on his face and stuff, and he had blue skin. But what are you gonna do?
I love all the crazy fantasy stuff
yeah.
with G.I. Joe. I don't need it to be straight military. I love that stuff too.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Is the
I mean,
Nemesis one, is that the one with the wings like they showed recently?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
that's
like the
one.
big one. Yeah. He's got
Yeah.
the wings, and
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, they built him up though. I mean, they really in the movie, I mean, the fact that he kind of took Sergeant Slaughter, he kind of went toe to toe with them the first fight, and then they had like a second fight. You were kind of like, gearing up for that.
It's epic.
Yeah, and then it's like Sergeant Slaughter is able to take him out, but yeah, you got the sense like the stakes were a little bit higher with the movie, just like the Transformers the movie. People were, I mean, characters that you grew up watching, are taken out. I mean, or they're being like Cobra Commander being turned into a snake and pretty much just thrown at the wayside, and it's like, wow, it's just. I mean, you just never saw stuff like that before. So it's kind of, I mean, I think when you do that, I think it's good and bad. I mean, it's good because it raises stakes and it doesn't make them feel like, oh, they're just going to get out of whatever situation they're in. It's like, no, it's like I mean, I know with Transformers, I mean, I mean, in the very beginning, they're taking out Optimus Prime. They're taking out all these other Autobots and everything. They're just getting mowed down. It's like, wow. It's like, that's crazy.
Do you think they're going to be able to do Globulus?
I wouldn't put it past them. I think that you'll get to Globius, eventually. It's gonna be obviously a deluxe figure. It's gonna be something like this, like 45, maybe $50, because I mean he's got that huge ball that they're gonna have to. Imagine maybe his tail would be kind of a maybe bendy a little bit, maybe kind of posable, but
for
definitely
for those that don't know, Globulus is a half snake man. Like his bottom half of his body is all just one long snake tail.
Yep.
I remember seeing that figure as a kid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he had to, man, because it's like on the card. I mean, pretty much he's got like this this long tail. It's like that's like sticking out like this from
Mhm.
on the
He looked like a GI Joe glowworm. Remember those glowworms?
pretty
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
Oh man. So do we want to get to or actually we have two features for this week. We have two feature
Yes.
photographers because we missed out on last week, and then we have this
nice.
week's. So this week, last week, I'm sorry, was Iqbal underscore 1275, and me and Rob, we know who Iqbal is, right? You know, from
Yeah,
our
man.
myth and collab, mythic and fantasy collab. So let me pull up his page here, and he tags us in a lot of stuff. So I mean, he's an awesome guy. He's the admin for the myth and fantasy collab that Rob and I are in, and again, amazing photographer. I mean, and I love the fact that he does a lot of BTS too, and just being able to see his behind the scenes is always, it's a tutorial, and you kind of study it and kind of, see how he did certain things. So, and this is
Is this the 5K toys one?
World of Warcraft, so probably 5K. I think he does deal in a lot of 5K toy stuff. That's a nice shot. Nice looking figure.
Yeah, that's figure. It's like the detail he kept. Like, I don't know if you guys seen like the old like Blizzard what's it called, card arts for like their stuff, or even like for League of Legends and whatnot. For they do a lot of not League of Legends, but like a lot of their older stuff with Warcraft and all that for Blizzard. His stuff looks like the paintings from there, where it's super vibrant, super colorful.
Yeah.
But he'll have that darker element of that like world building, and that's how a lot of his stuff, his pictures go, and it's really awesome.
It is, yeah. I mean, like this right here, this looks like a painting. I mean,
Yeah.
this is, and I think even for
that's
Zeta
beautiful.
Girls, yeah, I think they even posted this like as far as promoting the Dark Wolf character. But
Very cool.
Did you guys see the new ones coming out next week?
the the Norseman, I think is that
Yeah.
Norseman?
Yeah, the Norseman. Yeah, it goes on pre-sale or pre-order
Yeah.
next
Nice.
Friday, I think. Yeah.
I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, you're gonna get them.
I have to.
Yeah, dude. There's a Frazetta comic series where it was like they did all these comics about specific characters, and he was in
Mhm.
one of them, and he was a badass. And I was
Oh,
like,
okay,
I figured
Nice.
he's like calling down lightning and stuff. He was so cool.
nice. I'm not gonna get the because I think they made it more of a the Dark Wolf, I guess, more movie accurate because he's got like the gauntlets on the like kind of the wrist gauntlets and stuff. But
Mhm.
I'm just it's a variant, so I'm like I'm not
Yeah.
too worried about that. I can pass on it, but nah, it's like this is incredible. Oh man, like his miss, and that's the thing too. It's like how did like when I first kind of started and kind of following his work and kind of looking at his BTS, and it's like he's just using a water mister. That's pretty much all it is. I mean, to get his this little mist effect down here, it's like that's so awesome. And I kind of started using that in a lot of my photos too, just to kind of get some of that atmosphere.
Yeah, attention to detail is insane. Like even like how there's like the little plant at the bottom in the foreground,
Mhm.
and then you have the characters. Like it just shows the depth that all the way back. You want the background being still foliage.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. And with this one particularly too, like the angle, like there's a lot of like movement and kind of tension implied with the angle, so it's a really cool pose. Everything's set up very, very nicely.
Yeah.
Great shot. Yep. So yeah, if you want to be our weekly feature photographer, just use the hashtag #GeekedOutClick, and then also tag us on Instagram, the #GeekedOutClick. Just because the hashtags can get kind of funny sometimes. Although I don't think I've ran into that issue too much, but it's still just to make sure that we see your submission. Just tag us so, and then you can maybe be our feature photographer. Man, these ones, I can't remember what they're called. Does he have the names in here?
Xerxes, I think. Is that
Yeah,
I think
like
Xerxes, yeah.
Yeah.
These look so amazing. I mean, I'm really, man, I'm tempted on getting some of these, but I know if I do, it's going to be a very slippery slope. I will not. I mean, because this is my wheelhouse.
I got one of the Minotaurs, and it's fantastic.
I love the Minotaurs.
I think they're kind of the
Yeah.
new like what's it called, a new monster creature coming out on 5K toys, and it looks pretty sick. And I'm like
Nice.
tempted to jump
Is it a
into that.
tiger or a lion or something?
I think it's like a tiger human hybrid, but like super big.
Yeah.
and it's insane looking.
Yeah. The
It's-
posability on those things are really great.
It seems like it. Man, but just just the whole Roman gladiator motif, that's so my
Yeah.
style. Have y'all seen, and I saw it on Peacock, I think, have y'all seen that For Those About to Die with Anthony Hopkins, and it's a show based on Roman times on Peacock.
No.
I think it's called For Those About to
I saw
Die.
the trailer for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's fully out, so I need to check it out. I saw it. I there's so much stuff I need to catch up on, but yeah, I saw it and I was just like, that's because it has it has Anthony Hopkins, and it has the bastard from Game of Thrones. Damn, I can't remember his name now.
Is it Jon Snow?
No, the other one, the bad, the bad
No, it's
bastard.
the bad guy.
The bad, yeah,
The bad guy at Battle of the Bastards. Yeah.
yeah. Oh man, what's his
Uh,
crap? I can't remember. He's the Bolton. So Ramsey Bolton, right?
Oh,
Ramsey
Bolton.
Bolton. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like that was
That guy was the
my
worst.
yeah.
also,
I was
just
like,
to
I was
go back to Rob's thing. Yes, it's like a tiger, like a huge tiger with like saber tooth, what's it called, teeth on it for the new figure, and also I think it's gonna have like magnetic eyes. You can switch around, like you can use a magnet to like make the eyes look a certain way.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Brick says the new he's saying the new X-ray tiger lion thing is using the same Minotaur body with a new head and feet.
So I
It
mean,
just
it's
makes
That body they're using is fantastic, though.
Yeah.
Nice.
for such a bulky body, it moves surprisingly well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then this, okay, so this is the Mezco. This is Mezco turtles, I guess.
Yeah,
That's
those are the 5 POA turtles.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So not the
This is a gr-
500, almost to $1,000 now turtles.
Yeah.
They still look really good though. Like
Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah. Why aren't they releasing more of those? It's crazy.
The 5
Yeah.
POA, you like it?
No, just the regular.
Oh,
Mezco turtles.
oh, the
I don't
regular
know
one.
why they're not releasing more of those.
I think they'll have another release of them.
It just
eventually.
Yeah.
It just seems like that's money on the table that they're just throwing
Yeah.
away.
Yeah. Or they'll do a black and white version.
Yeah.
Dude, this picture is so awesome.
It's like it's like a painting. I mean, I'm sure his background is just a printed like a little, maybe just something on cardstock that he has back there, and then a dial piece right there, and then atmosphere, and then just the way he has it staged. I mean, it's
His
gorgeous.
stuff is so detailed. Yeah.
Yeah, the atmosphere is so on point in this one.
Yeah, the way he like frames stuff really does remind me of like stills if you go back to 300, the movie, not
Yeah.
the what's it
Yeah.
called, the comic.
Let's see, Brick says, "Oh, that tiger with the magnetic eyes isn't X-ray. That's unlicensed world of work." Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hey, I mean, Brick's he's the professor. I like to call him. Along with Oz. I mean, you need some question like answer, then go to Brick or Oz. If they're
Nice.
stumped, then that's like, wow, I can't believe they got stumped. Oh, this is cool. I think I saw this one. This was a
Are these Joy Toy?
Mm,
It's like the 1/18th line for the what's it called? For the World War II soldiers they made.
These might be Joy Toy.
1/18th? Yeah, I mean it's 1/18th, so yeah, they might be.
Huh.
It looks so good though. I like even
Yeah.
like the
Oh,
details
it
in the
says Joy
back.
Toy. Yeah, it says Joy Toy in its hashtag.
Nice.
Yeah, that motorcycle is insane for 1/18th.
Yeah.
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 Of course, you got to have Conan, man. It's like, shh.
That's a sweet Conan shot. Yeah.
That's
Fighting
awesome.
Mhm.
Speaking
I
of,
really,
we were talking about that before.
yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly did not realize how like what's it called? How the scaling would be against a 112 figure. They're actually pretty cool cannon fodder for like really small creatures to be fighting.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Is this a
Yeah.
statue?
Yeah, the statue. I'm pretty sure.
Man.
It's a great photo of a statue.
I mean,
think
yeah, I mean, it's however, yeah, it's just, and how you light it, how you, set up your shot.
So I think SHF has good articulation, but not that good.
There you
This is
go
what
with
I
your,
know Iqbal for is with the Warhammer stuff because he's in the Warhammer collab, and his stuff is always amazing.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's that Warhammer 40,000, man.
It's just so good. It's such a like the picture here, like this picture, like I always try to use fog or like some mist effect in my photos, but he
Mhm.
captures it perfectly. Like
Yeah,
it adds a
Yeah.
lot of depth to the picture and giving it like space between foreground and ground background.
yeah, atmosphere definitely makes a difference. I noticed even in my shots when I start using it a lot more, it kind of adds a little bit more, like you said, depth, a little bit more separation. And of course, when you have lights too, if it really can capture some of the lighting that you have, like for highlights or like a backlight.
Yes.
It really kind of yeah, we don't have to like have it super hot, but then just throwing some atmosphere in there kind of just brightens up the scene, so you don't have to like pump out a whole bunch more light on it
Yes.
and get it blown out. Man, Warhammer again, man. It's like you guys are gonna get me into Warhammer 40,000.
It's such a slippery slope, but it's such a fun thing because I don't, as much as I love 112, these 118th figures and the articulation are just insane.
yeah. I like them. I like that you fit them in your hand. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
That's cool. Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
nice.
They're cool feeling figures. For sure.
Dude, is that picture like the what's it called? The snow effect? That's not digital, right? If that's digital, that's kind of insane how he got like the
I
closer the
think
effects are so like
I don't
realistic on
know.
the blurriness.
That's like you talking about the bokeh effects right here with the snow.
Yeah, but then it like goes further back and it becomes more clear,
Yeah,
getting closer to the like actual what's it called? What's in focus?
I don't know. And of course, I'm gonna have to do some snow effects for the Cobra Commander stuff, and I've been trying to study that because obviously in the movie Cobra Commander is when he's turned into a snake, he's is during the it's where they're at there. It's in a kind of a snowy
Snowy area.
area, yeah,
Mhm.
up in the mountains where Cobra Law is located. So this is like perfect atmosphere for that. I just don't know how to yeah, exactly. I don't know how he did it. So it's like he probably took some fake snow here or something. Then yeah, how you got this bokeh in here if it's digital? I mean, that's pretty seamless. Really nice. I was gonna see if he did have actually. Let me just see if I can go to his reels real quick. And then yeah, he got his BTS here. And again, I mean, not crazy, setups or anything. And there he's got his Mister. As far as lighting setups, I mean, just taking everything in consideration, has a fill light, little background light back there, and then his key light, and then got the little Mister running. He's got like one of the bigger ones. So I have like the well, I have the Ulanzi fogger, and then I have, but sometimes that fog is like so like thick. I mean, even if you try and thin it out with the different settings, I mean, it just comes off. It's just way too much. But I have one of like kind of like the little hand misters that you kind of it's like about that big.
Yeah.
And this I think what he uses though, it's like a huge thing. It has like a big water reservoir, and I think with it being so big that yeah, you can pump in a lot more mist into the shot. The little handheld one, I kind of have to like wave around and kind of just, have a fast shutter speed in order to capture it. So, but no, that was Iqbal 1275. Let me put his profile in the chat. Make sure you're following him. And again, great, photographer, great person. Again, he does our collages. He does the collection of all the photos for the Myth and Fantasy collab. So
Mhm.
and sometimes we get so deep in that, it's like we get like 30, 40 people participating, and I can only imagine how hard it is to kind of collect all that. Even
You
like
two
when you
should.
do like, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Chris and Dimitri, you two should get in on that collab.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The Mythic,
I might have to.
the Mythic collab.
It's
Yeah,
myth
yeah.
and fantasy.
So it
I think a lot of people
so
do 40K pictures and stuff too.
yeah, I think they count that. I think because
Yeah.
Skelly is in there. Skeleton's collectible. So Yeah, we can definitely reach out to him. It's like, hey man, just we got two guys because I think I did bring it up, Chris, in our chat. I think, but I think KT said like nah because I think he doesn't like being on a timetable, which I get though. I mean, because it's hard, and I think sometimes we
Yeah.
usually post on Sundays, but some people I think we're extending it now to post, to submit your photo by Monday because people shoot during the weekends, and so it's kind of hard for folks to kind of cram stuff in, and
Mhm.
they rather be able to shoot on the weekend and submit their photo on a Monday. So
Yeah, maybe when I come back from my hiatus, we'll reach
yeah.
out.
Yeah, a lot of great artists in that collab. But
Oh yeah,
you
a
guys
lot
would
of
fit in
cool
right
people.
well.
And people that join in afterwards are just like, "Oh, you're not in here already? Wow, that's crazy." So our so for our next one, this is actually our feature for the week. And this is Mantu Maro. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but Danny K.
Man Tomorrow? Yeah, like
Man,
I'm
man,
not sure.
man, man tomorrow, I think.
Yeah.
But Danny again, um, great stuff, man. I mean,
Insane.
holy crap, man, his stuff is amazing. I mean, and I think this is the new dial from Vertical. Yep, Vertical Toys. So man, if you guys for like pretty good dials, I mean, anybody out there at Vertical Toys, I just heard about them from actually Toy Mirth. He got his dial set up and freaking fantastic. But I think they're gonna have like another pre-order sale on Friday, I believe, at noon. So anybody that
Oh,
wants
are
to
they?
yep. So
Ooh.
yeah, they're gonna have another because they made another batch, but then they're gonna have another pre-order, a third batch, but they're not gonna be available till I think they said early 2025, I believe.
Mhm.
So I may be on the lookout for it because they're pretty decently priced. They're not that bad. But
These are
anybody,
still foam, correct? Not plastic.
yep,
They are fun.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But
I got
yeah,
a buddy that just got one of these, and it's insane the work he's doing though with them.
yeah, it just I mean, again, I'll never say no to any kind of die. I mean, I'm collecting them night and day just because I love them, and it just offers more, just more playability, right? Like you can kind of just do whatever you want, and just like
Yeah.
especially when you get a new one, you just get in there, you just start, doesn't matter. Like let me get Conan, let me get a Mythic, whatever, or if it's a city dial or whatever it is, right? I mean, I've seen some insane ones that people have been posting recently, and it's just like they look so awesome.
It's just
Is-
once you run out of space for it, because I
Yeah,
have
Exactly.
literally now I have a two what's it called two closets like on one wall, another wall. One closet is just full of figures, and the other one's just dios now, and I
Yeah.
have enough room for clothes.
Yeah, it can get tough, yeah, with the spacing. I know I'm starting to kind of see that, but well, yeah, it is what it is. But man, this is such a good shot, and it's something that I was trying to visually try and do with Conan with three skeletons. I didn't like how it came out. This is kind of what I was wanting to go for. You have one kind of coming at him. You got him taking out one already, and then you have one like cut in half, and he's just like he's barely holding on. He's like, I'm still in the fight. I'm still in the fight. But he's got his feet. He got like cut in half. So this is exactly what I was thinking. It's like now I can't even try because it won't even be up to par. But great, amazing shot. So much. There's so much going on, and just it's a
looks like a
fun.
Renaissance painting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
Yeah.
it
yeah.
So yeah,
in on where the shield made contact with the face and like the motion blur on the skeleton?
Let me
Mhm.
see if it's gonna let me.
No zooming.
Oh, he's got
No.
if you click over to the next photo, he's got like a close up of it.
Oh, it
Yeah.
is.
Or I thought he did.
Actually, it was
I think it's
that one.
before.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, that's insane. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I
way
didn't
he
forget.
like color graded everything really does make it feel like it's on a canvas and the canvas is slowly deteriorating. So it
Mhm.
has that like old feel and it's just so well done.
Yeah.
And then his BTS. I mean, it's pretty much just. I mean, in front of a monitor, so he just has his lighting set up perfectly. That's a
I
nice.
think that
Is
might is it a monitor or is that a cutout?
I think it's a TV because it kind of got some of the blur right here or some of the glare. I think I want to say it's a TV.
I think it's a TV. Just
Yeah.
like light load really low.
Yeah. And see, I told him when when I was reaching out, I was like, dude, your stuff is so like, I mean, that's just brilliant. That's just like so freaking. I mean, like,
Yeah.
yes, I mean, why not use Superman as a shield? I mean,
Shield.
and I
Is
think
that
this may have
custom head?
For this one,
for Superman. There, I don't.
he
I don't
does.
think
He
that
doesn't.
Superman has that.
He doesn't have that kind of gaping mouth, or that.
I don't think so. I mean, he might, but
Oh, I think these are just like a best of, but that's cool too. That one of, I mean, that's just freaking amazing. Again, just nice, fun shots that
yeah,
it's a helicopter spin. I finally
he's
got
so
it. I mean,
creative.
I just now I just started getting it. Oh, that's what that's what he's doing, the helicopter kick, and
Yeah.
he's taking them up. Oh my gosh! And then of course you got to have the Chun Li, just like yeah.
Yeah, touching the detail though is insane. Like the Sergeant Slaughter in the back, just looking back
Yeah,
at Chun-Li.
it's like he's the star. You know, he's got a job to do, but he's still a guy though. It's like he's still. Yep. That's a fun. Yeah, I saw this. This is a fun shot. I could see Danny being another Mesco whisperer. Win a lot of that's cool.
Also,
Again,
just to what's it called? Go back to Rob. The Mezco Superman did come with that face.
Oh, did it? Oh, okay.
it did. You got that one right, Rob?
I do.
This classic Superman.
Yeah,
I need to get this guy. I mean,
it's fantastic.
I've been kicking the tires on it, but there's so many I want to get. But
Yeah.
definitely, I could have so much fun with him.
It's on
'Cause
buy now right now, so on Mezco too.
On the actual Mesco website.
Yes.
Okay, last time I think he was out of stock, but yeah, that they probably updated it. Again, another cool shot of him just being a shield and him just Batman just riding on
It
Superman.
dropped down
That's
to
just,
like $89 last year on Amazon. I think I finally picked him up.
oh, man, I think it's over 100 right now on Amazon.
Yeah.
I think.
It's 142.
Yeah, that's a cool shot, classic shot from the little homage to Superman the movie.
Yeah.
But Kit Kat. Oh man. Again, some of the stuff here is just like it's so creative and fun, and it's so good. It's just such good work. And again, there's the banner for the weekly photographer.
That Wolverine pick versus Hulk is so awesome.
This one, yeah.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so scared to get my Mezco Wolverine into poses like that. I was trying. I was just so scared about breaking it.
Really?
He's got spandex, right? Like it's not the like.
That's why.
Well, no, it's not that like it's like gonna break. It's just the joints don't feel like they're meant
Oh,
for
okay.
that, and I
Gotcha.
was so scared.
I got you. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it could. Yeah, it would be. Mezco
You
can
get
be
it as-
nerve-wracking sometimes.
You can get it in some pretty good poses though.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just worried on just like flat top. I mean, just trying to get him to kind of like. I mean, I don't want them to get wrinkled or his suit to kind of tear. So I kind of always like after I'm done playing with them, I immediately just put him back in a vanilla pose, arms at his side. The yeah, of course, yeah, he has to get Tracy, and it's funny because I didn't even. I kind of recreated this pick, and wasn't even like thinking about it until I was going back and kind of getting his profile up. I'm like, oh crap, that's like I'm copycatting. It's like what the heck? But I mean, again, it's such an inspiration though. Like you don't realize you're doing it right when you're setting up your shots. You just realize because even the same thing. I had the green. I had like 2 extreme sets, and I gave him like a alleyway opening just like this, and then I had a green light coming in through the alley, and then I had some light coming in through this. But it's so good, so freaking good. And
such a classic cop pose. Like
I love how he has so much.
Signature.
Oh, sorry, Rob.
Oh no, you're fine. I just his this is like a classic noir situation. I love his lighting in this photo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was gonna say there was the way like something I really enjoy, and I know we talked about before on the show, is just having all those small accessories around in the picture in the dio, just to have like visual interest, and just like the way like in the dio in the bottom left side, I like how like the street doesn't go perfectly. Like it looks like there's a ripple in the actual street, like it's like just from wear and tear, and then having like the little storm drain, like all that stuff just really ties the photo all together. Like it's a really lived in world.
No, I definitely agree, and I need to get some more accessories like that. I mean, I'm starting to get crates and getting just little street pieces, but like even just the newspaper. I mean, things like that kind of just adds. painting the frame and filling it up. So
I think just printing them out on pieces of paper, like on just a bunch of like on
I
a
might,
regular
yeah,
sheet and just
I think I'm gonna start doing that. I was gonna actually ask Chris, yeah, what was his? Because I've seen other people, man. I think Toy Mirth or no, I think Pablo did something like that with his Tracy shot, where he had like the photos of he had the mug shots and he was like had it like on a bulletin board kind of
Yeah.
set up.
I think
Gorgeous shot.
he made that cork board too for the bulletin board.
Gosh,
Oh, it's
man.
so good. That is such a great
Yeah.
shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just print it out on paper, and then if you want it to like last for a little while, just put some Mod Podge on it. And
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, look who stepped in here.
would the Mod Podge make it like too
Uh-oh.
glossy?
What's good,
Oh,
guys?
just
We're
get
five-
Matt Mod Podge.
Oh, okay.
Man, we're
We'll just
five
okay.
deep now.
Have you ever had 5 people on here before?
I don't think we have.
First time.
We were going to last week, but then John
Yeah.
was the only one who could make it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're 5 deep now, man. It's like what the heck?
Sorry for running a little bit late, guys. I had like a medical issues popping up.
Oh man,
Yeah.
you good, man? You good?
I'm pretty sure I have an ulcer, but it's like it's been a long time coming because I've always had like acid reflux and like
Yeah.
gastritis since like in my 20s. So yeah, I found out the hard way because I vomited coffee grounds, and I looked it up, and that means you have upper GI bleeding. So
Oh man.
now I gotta call tomorrow. I gotta call my gastrologist and set up a endoscopy when I go down.
Were you
Yeah.
eating coffee grounds?
No, I mean, I
Oh.
was like, I was staring at it. I was like, I haven't eaten anything in like all day. Like, what the fuck is this?
Oh man.
I had to Google
You're not
it.
supposed to eat the coffee straight out of the can.
Yeah.
I think we figured out the problem.
You put it in the water and then you heat it up.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, Lawrence? Punk for Toys is here. What's up, man? Now we're just
At least
going
we're
through
all
our
here now, though.
Yep, we're just going through our second feature photographer. Oh, there you go, Brick. Thanks, Brick. That's the UKT wishing you
Thank you,
well
man.
and hope it all gets sorted out.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Yes, that stuff's never kind of fun. Health stuff, man. It's never fun. And of course, we're at that. I know I'm at that age where it's like, yeah, I don't want to go to the doctor, man.
I'm at the beginning of like, like when you hit like towards your mid 30s, that's when like your body starts like come up with new shit. Like, hey, just so you know, now you have this. Now you have
Yeah.
that.
Wait till you're 45.
I don't doubt it, bro. I don't doubt it.
I'll be
Yeah.
42 in a couple weeks, so yeah, I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah. But yeah, this is dope. I like that light.
Like it?
He got the flashlight light, you know what I mean? In the dark.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, that is.
And see
gorgeous.
that I think he has. Does he have BTS on how he did that, or is that all digital? Because yeah, I mean there is light on the gun, but and the crate. So
He looks like he did an FX.
Was there
yeah.
a next? Yeah.
FX app or something?
maybe yeah.
Well, if you go
I-
back to the BTS, I think there's a 4th page. Does that show like the digital effects?
That looks
Oh, no.
almost too good for like the apps. It looks like he did like professional Photoshop. To
Yeah,
get
it looks
that
like
in.
Photoshop.
Maybe yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you go back to the actual like lighting, it actually shows the atmosphere in the actual light.
Yeah. The little
Yeah, that's
dust,
really,
the little.
really
Oh,
detailed.
is this that one hallway dio too?
Yeah, from 78, I think 78 made
Yeah.
this. Yeah, he's got a
That's
new one
great,
too
yeah.
coming out. I think I saw it on the Discord. He's got a black and white, kind of like his Mirage set, his city set that was based on the Mirage comics from TMNT, but now it's like black and white style. So
Oh, really? Oh man. His Grayskull castle is nuts.
yeah, that thing looked amazing. Holy
I just
crap,
saw
man.
that. It looks awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's just
insane.
101, right? That he's gonna have at Legions, just one of them.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
one of
great.
one?
Yeah. Just one. I mean, the thing's huge. I mean,
He
it's
made one.
gigantic.
He's taking it to Legion's Con. Yeah.
Yeah, he made it, and then yeah.
I thought you were saying 1-to-1 scale, and I'm
Yeah,
like, God, that's
He
gonna
made
Oh
it
no.
One
One.
castle
Yeah.
made of foam. It's insane.
Sadly, I recognize as soon as John said it because I used to collect micro run artwork, and they always say that it's like, oh, it's 2 of 5, 3. It's like, man, no,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah,
10 of
yeah.
10, blah blah blah. You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man, Brick said you're gonna be 48 tomorrow. Brick, man.
Oh,
If y'all
my
seen Brick-
condolences, buddy.
I mean, well, if you look at Brick look like he's like 27 or something.
Yeah,
Man.
Rick's
Get out
gonna
of
be
here.
48. Rick's gonna be 48.
Yeah. Get out of
Oh
here.
man, happy well, pre-birthday. Happy
Pre-birthday,
man,
yeah.
happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Yep.
Yeah, man. enjoy, man. Enjoy, live it up.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he will. I'm sure Brick will enjoy it. And then of course, here's Lawrence. You people are all youngins. I guess.
I mean, I thought
I
it
don't
was till about like 10 minutes ago.
think-
I'm like, fuck, all right. I
Lawrence
guess
is
I
like, I'm 111 years old.
gotta
What do you
drag my newly
What was
old
it,
ass to the hospital or a doctor right now.
what is it that Yoda would say? You know, when 500 years old, you're big. You know, look as good you are not.
So I was
Yeah.
chewing on coffee cups, and then
Man, this
Oh, that's good. Look at that.
I've been yeah, and I
that's
think
so good.
that's the so he basically took the prune face body, I guess, right? Or maybe he took the clothes and put it on the Mezco Clark, or not Clark, but
I
the
think you're going maybe a little too far. I think he just took the body of the Dick Tracy thing and then put the
you
head
think
on
the head. I mean, because
yeah, I
prune
think
face.
that's the prune face body. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, because prune face isn't that big of a he doesn't have that big of a frame. And of course, Clark. I mean,
Oh, he
regardless
doesn't?
of
Oh.
no, it's not really.
It's probably because of the coat. It's a coat on top of a suit, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm guessing here.
But I mean, I wouldn't put it past anybody to go that extra mile because I guess the buck on the Superman is so right there. Yeah.
Oh, maybe he did.
I mean,
then.
Yeah, that
well,
looks
no,
like, he
yeah, it
might
looks like
have
he just
taken the hands from Superman, but that
Yeah.
looks like
No, it
the-
says it on the side right there. Photograph Mexico, Superman, Man of Steel edition, and
and then
Mexico
prune face.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then he took Peter Parker's glasses.
Oh, is that what that is? Peter Parker's glasses.
Oh,
I
I
think so.
completely forgot that came with it.
Yeah.
Whew, man, this is
Dude,
just like this is amazing shot.
I'm sick.
There's
Dude, I'm
that
stuck
Marflex
with- By the way,
articulation.
remember I kept telling you guys like, oh, I have Bane in my my pile of my big bad
The
toys.
Marflex Bane.
Bro, I thought you had 30 days to return it, and like apparently, like I missed the deadline, the actual deadline, and now it's like it's stuck. Or else I could get store credit, but I'm like, I don't know what to do now. I'm just like, I don't know if I should keep it or if I should fucking
Hey.
just put it
Hey, how
towards
about-
my Mezco Ghost Rider is coming.
I'll buy that Bane of you.
It's cheaper than Amazon right
Yeah.
now, I think. Well, I don't know because Amazon is free shipping, so
Yeah.
Just let me
that's
know.
how- Yeah,
Just
I'll
let
let
me
you
know.
know.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
This is a nice shot here.
Oh hell no! It's probably way cheaper. It's 135 right now on Amazon.
135. Wow.
Oh,
You have the
wow.
Mexico Bane.
Got it for 117.
The Mayfex, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I like this picture.
I love the
Sick.
green.
And
The
it's
green?
so funny the trash can too. I mean, until you get to the BTS, I mean that thing's like almost like 1/6 scale. It looks like that thing's huge, but in the foreground, I mean, it shows it comes in within scale.
Yeah.
Just by having it in the foreground because you're not even paying attention to that until you scroll over and see it. Like, oh yeah, it's like
If you can
Yeah.
go back to the behind the scenes image, if you don't mind, John.
Yep.
I love how he showed that it's on something. I have to do it so many times just to get my diodes up on my TV because
Yeah.
I like little space in the TV. It's such a bitch.
Yeah.
But like, it's so annoying having to have so many things stacked on top just to get it on the same playing field.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's always so funny. Like the stuff I end up just putting on top. To, like, shout
Yeah.
out to Gloomhaven. Looks like he's got a copy of Gloomhaven under there holding up his dial.
What is that? Is that like some?
It's a
Is that
board
like?
game. It's like a D&D type board game. It's really
Oh,
fun.
okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
You bunch of nerds.
Well, I'm sure we'll be playing something when we go to Legion's Con. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Chris
Chris will bring
loves his
his.
board games. All right.
He'll bring.
I
He'll
do
bring.
love board games. I'm a big
I'll bring
board-
Hero Quest. We'll play all night.
Hero Quest.
I'll play if you guys can do the math for me because I ain't doing math. Can't do it for my life.
But yeah, this-
If there's a hell that exists like in the afterlife and I get sent down there, I'll probably be sent to a math class.
No calculator. No calculator.
just like the worst Asian ever made. No. Oh man! All right, so are we moving on to?
We'll
the
stay up all
releases?
night. KT can eat a can of Folgers, and then
Mezits.
Nice. John's impatient. He really wanted those methods.
I know.
Well,
Legion's gone.
I mean,
I can't believe it. I did the same thing.
I had to, man. I had to get some little cockroaches because I want to try my hand at Mezco Mondays.
I honestly can't believe Mezco is is kind of doing that and not sending them out because it's completely cutting people out from the ability to do Mezco Mondays. now.
It is, yeah.
Mhm.
That's true.
Yeah, I haven't got anything from when I bought just from Mexico. I have no Mezits at all actually buying from them, and I was like, eh.
Last Mezits I got was
It was Halloween, October.
yep,
Or maybe
yep.
even maybe I'll even go as far as maybe November.
No, the
That's it.
pink skull ones, the pink
Yeah.
skull ones that came with you remember they had those like special pink skull Mezits?
Yeah, but I'm thinking of the actual like
The brown one.
Jason hockey mask
Oh.
special
The pumpkin
little
mask.
Mezits. Yeah.
You're right. Those might be.
So
Also,
I think
John,
last fall.
you didn't talk about this, man. This is my favorite
Oh yeah.
from
Oh, does that move?
Laptop. Yeah,
Yeah.
Played it like opens up and closes.
What is that from?
This is from Laptop from the
From,
Dick Tracy.
The figure. Okay, flat.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Mezco just kills it on like the attention to detail.
Yeah, I forgot
Like,
about that.
I think it's one of their new figures. I think it's actually the Doc Knock. I think the slide goes back on the pistol again, and I just love that. Like the last time I saw that was the first edition of Punisher they did, where the slide of the gun goes back. I wish they did it for more, like especially the John Wick figure. That's why they didn't do anything for that.
I feel like they do it with a lot. I think just off the dome right now, Prune Faces does it. I was
He
playing
does.
Shadow the other day. I think Shadows does it. You're talking about like the pistol kind of cocky.
Yeah.
They've been doing it with some figures.
I think I'm in the
Wick.
minority where I don't like the clips that come out because I mean it's still it's realistic but for like storing wise in my bag of
when they
guns,
fall out though,
I think I
you're
lost
done.
a couple of them and I can't find the right fucking clip.
I'm glad they come with a little extra because yes, I do.
Yes.
I do lose them.
I've noticed they do hold it pretty well
Release
though.
we talked about what's coming out. I feel like.
Oh yeah.
Although,
real
I will
quick-
say I do love they'll throw in like this the cigarettes for Constantine.
Yeah.
You get a
yeah.
whole baggie of them.
Yeah.
Or Blade. My Blade has 4 pairs of glasses with him
Yeah,
because they know you're gonna lose that shit.
yeah. Vaporini comes with like 4 or 5 cigars, and
Yeah.
each one's like differently burnt to a certain point. So it's cool.
Hey,
So,
Yeah.
real quick,
Special.
so yeah, this is a special feature because this is congratulations to Toy Addict 40s for winning this
Aw.
week's Mezco Mondays. Well, last week Mezco Monday.
last week's yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Great
And
shot
see,
though. I love it, man.
Yeah.
Thank you
And
guys
see,
so much.
I even got the gold mezzies or the gold cockroaches, whatever they
Yeah.
are, grubs. I and see on the baggies.
Grubs.
When
Yeah, grubs. Yeah.
So are they mezzets or grubs? Because that's what they put on the baggie. They wrote down grubs.
Until they release the little life-size doll grub, it's a Mezit's grub.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
But man, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
'Cause
fun
it's like-
scene. Very fun scene.
Yeah, you just
Right.
gotta figure out a little story with those grubs. And then
Yeah.
that seems to be what they go for the most.
And then we saw, and then I think yesterday. So Toy
I have
Mart,
so
he
many,
got-
but I just refuse to do it because you know what I mean.
Why?
I'm like, Dimitri, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's just not my style. Like, I don't do
Come on,
Silly
man.
I don't do silly fun. I'm sorry, I just can't. It's not in me. It's just not in me. I can't do it. I don't have fun out of it.
You're more of a
What do I-
Terror Tuesdays guy.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah.
Dude, I've
Fair
tried
enough.
a couple, like a good couple months, and like I kind of give up because I don't know. I just don't know when to post it to like get in the running or whatnot. Like
Yeah.
I've been doing it like Tuesday morning, which I think,
Yeah.
which I would thought would be the timeline, but I don't even know anymore. I think maybe it's like Monday fucking night or something.
I know with
Yeah.
with my Monday, I got up at 5:30 in the morning and posted it first thing.
So you get early. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, because I wanted them to see it. I wanted them to have all day to see it. I posted it on 3 different social media like platforms.
Yeah.
I did not want them to miss it.
That was my thing though too, because I did what you did, John. Right now, was I looked for this guy's post. I didn't even find his post at all for
Really? Yeah.
Mezco Terror Tuesday, and I was like, I posted mine today just to see. I was like, what is Terror? I never joined Terror Tuesday, besides like my first time right now. I was like, when is the time frame? But I don't see this guy's post at all for the one for that Mezco picked out. I was
And
like,
I'll check. I'll go on counts and check what time they posted.
I
Well, no,
also
but he
noticed
is-
that
his is a-
too.
Yeah,
Listed on his-
that's a good point. You can't. Does it tell you the time? Right.
I'm pretty
Or
sure
no?
it shows you what time they post.
Like how many hours ago? I guess.
6
Well,
hours.
this is the actual Mezco one, but yeah.
Oh, it's not.
Just trying to
the
find when.
Terror Tuesday.
But
no, that
it
one's for
wa-
Terror Tuesday.
this one was, but the actual the guy, the photographer who actually posted, who won.
Oh yeah.
Trying to go back and see when they posted, just to see what the time frame, but don't even see it on here. I mean, because it's like probably going way far back. So
So
I
they
checked,
post.
I think these are 2023. These ones over here where you're at. I
yeah,
checked. I was like, well, how far ago is this? And they're pretty old. I'm like, okay, so is it just a random thing they choose?
it. I don't
It
know.
could
It
be like
might be
McFarlane does that. They
just
choose like when I got featured, they chose like a pic I posted like months ago, and I
months
was like,
ago.
really?
Yeah.
I was like,
Okay.
okay, yeah.
So yeah, maybe yeah, they just kind of they're just going through whatever, however
That
they
might be a good
randomize
point.
it.
Yeah, yeah. Might
But
be a good
I know
point.
with the Horseman one, that was kind of the same thing where the people, somebody who had won uh one of the 6 winners, I didn't see where they posted their, like they didn't, as far as the
Yeah,
cosmic, the whole
they definitely
hashtag, and
did a
then
They did a hashtag. I know what post you're talking about. They did like a hashtag. I think they were just trying to promote, the brand, the line
yeah,
of
it was kind
coffee.
of weird though because I didn't see it like in the and also tagging the Horseman too. It was weird. It's just like
Yeah.
I don't know how these random, when they
That
randomize
is
it. I
weird.
mean,
Yeah, I don't see. I'm looking on that guy's page, and I do not see that photo.
Which is weird because
I
I
get
think Mezco does it for their Mezco Mondays. Is that Monday, correct?
Yeah, it is
right,
that
yeah,
Monday.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it
that
is that
Monday, yeah.
Monday. Yeah.
Yeah, like Anthony, as soon as I saw him post this, like, oh, that's gonna win. Just like Rob. I mean, when I saw Rob's, like, that's gonna win.
That's a fun
That's
feeling, especially
Oh,
everybody's like saying, "Hey, this one's gonna win." That
yeah,
is really
yeah,
cool.
for sure. Or when like you post one, people are like, "Dude, you're robbed that you didn't win today."
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's
But
always
another thing I've noticed, there's no validation for this statement, but I've noticed that if you gotta just keep it Mezco, like even accessories don't have any Mythic Legion stuff,
oh yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
not
yeah,
with it,
yeah,
absolutely.
just keep it
Yeah.
Mezco.
Yeah, I was
yeah.
trying to come up with just a tiny little story. Yeah, just that and the Mezco. If you can use a Rumble Society one, I think that helps out more.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna end up using Tracy for my shot, just 'cause I'm so into Tracy
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
the yeah.
But I mean, you could have some fun with the cockroaches
Hmm.
and Tracy.
Mhm.
But as far as reveals, I mean, nothing really yet until this one, and it's tomorrow.
Yeah,
So
Tomorrow, fun.
I gotta figure out what time though. What
Wait,
time do I have to
so
get
we're
where does it
excited for
say
it to be there
Well,
exclusive?
for 10
On
minutes
the
and then
top
it'll be gone.
right,
11.
KK.
right here?
Oh,
Usually
so
it's
Right.
just having that symbol means an exclusive? I didn't know that.
It
No, it
says
says
that
Mezco exclusive.
yeah,
It
it
says
says
It
Mezco
says
Meso.
it?
Okay.
exclusive. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
sticker is always exclusive, I believe.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
be at
that.
11, right? That's usually when they drop, I think.
Is it
11
11
Central Eastern.
11 Eastern.
Eastern?
So I
Eastern.
don't know what
Okay.
time that for you.
So
Uh,
10
no,
o'clock
no,
for me.
no. I thought they posted 1 p.m. Eastern time. No.
You're probably
Uh,
right. I know it's a
Okay.
1. It's either
Yeah,
11
it's one. It's one.
It's
1 and
Why don't
1
we
either
p.m.
peck at
it's
11? We'll see if it comes out, and then we'll.
so does One Stop they'll have it at the same time, or is it they get it later, or how's that work with them?
They get it maybe like a couple of weeks later, but
Oh,
they're faster than Big Bad Toys. If that answers your question,
oh yeah. No, as far as
like
like
you won't be waiting
so,
like months.
well,
For
no,
it to
I
drop.
guess when it goes on pre-order, is it going to be on the same time as Mesco's to go
James is
on?
usually pretty prompt, so just like tune into the Mezco Discord, and James usually announces it,
Okay,
or just refresh his website. Yeah,
yeah.
usually he lets everyone know it's up. He's pretty communicative.
Oh no, yes,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, I
yeah.
think he even responded back to one of my chats because I was just like, "Hey, is this any possibility this is gonna sell out?" And they were like, "Well, it's an exclusive, so more than likely." And the fact that people are getting into Tracy and everything's kind of like they're just blowing up.
He's a really nice guy. I asked I asked him like straight up questions. I asked him about like the whole what happens if you get a Mesco that's defective. As you can't hit a Mesco directly as if you purchase
Yeah,
directly for a replacement. And he said straight off like I'll request on your behalf and play
that's
middleman
cool.
basically. So
Okay.
That's
yeah,
nice.
if you want to inquire more about it to feel more to be more reassured about going through him for this, by all means. But yeah, for exclusives, it's not always. Did you ask him? It's not always promised that he'll have some. Like I mean, it's
It's
very like.
I think in the Discord they said they're gonna. I mean, the actual One Stop Discord, I think they said they were gonna have it, but
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
okay.
I
I
mean,
didn't check it today. Yeah.
I had to go back and look, but I think they said they would. I just didn't know if it was gonna be the same timing as when Mesco drops on their site, or is it gonna be like, okay, a couple hours later, then we'll have some, we'll
I guess
sell it
it's like
on.
on and off because the last exclusive that I like actually cared about was Bartholomew Vex. And he didn't have any, but then he had the TMNT cartoon edition
Oh,
exclusive.
okay.
So I don't know how to gauge it. Yeah. But yeah, for this figure, I mean, yeah, it's basically to me. I'm sorry, like I don't know Dick Tracy, so it just looks like the question to me.
So
I'm thinking, I don't know, bro. I don't think Mezco. I mean, it would be easy money made by Mezco, but they would also have to pay for the licensing to call it the question. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe they won't do it, and I'll just have to like just customize, get some different clothes for him or something.
You're right though. If they don't make the question with this, like it just seems like such a no-brainer. Like, but my I'm curious with this, and I don't know, you might know this, John, but at least in the movie, like, is it one of those things where the blank was an existing character, and then in the movie they made it a female, or was the blank always kind of like
yeah,
the
pretty
blank
much.
is always. I think the blank's always been a Dick Tracy villain.
But is it
they
a
just
existing?
No, they changed that for the movie to
Movie,
give
okay.
the Madonna. Well,
Yeah,
spoilers, you know,
Yeah.
she's played by, you know, it's played by Madonna.
Yeah, I was gonna
But no,
watch
the
By the way, you guys should watch that movie. It's super fun.
It is,
Especially
yeah.
like 90s superhero movies.
I've never seen it in its entirety. I've seen like a bunch of clips and like, yeah.
I've only seen pictures. I've never seen it.
The weird
Also,
thing
Madonna
about that
is crazy hot in that movie.
Oh yeah, yeah. And this was like in 1990, so this was like the, you know, the peak of her, which is crazy. Now I'm on a Madonna kind of kick because of Deadpool, because you know, like, you know, which is crazy because people are like, oh man, I can't.
What a Madonna kick? Like, what are you like listening to albums or something like randomly?
Well, I mean well, like a prayer, right? That's like the main
Yeah.
song from the movie. But it's funny because people are like coming in going like, oh, this is such a cool new song by Madonna. I'm like, dude, this came out in 1989.
Even
Like,
I know that's an old song.
Yeah, I know. It's like, what do you talking? I mean, some of the, you know, some people that you know I've seen online, they're just so like, or on YouTube when you go in there and listen to it. Because I actually found, I think last Friday they dropped on her actual YouTube page, they dropped the actual Carnage or whatever you want to. I guess the fight between Deadpool and Wolverine against the Deadpool universe, kind of like that. It's a special. It's kind of a
like a music video tie-in, kind of.
Well, it's just the song, but it's like a remix of it. But they have that little stinger when, you know, when the big reveal happens with you know, that we all, you know, like KT hasn't seen it, so I don't want to spoil it. But when they have like the big reveal,
spoil it. I'm so used to it, dude. I'm used to it. I don't care.
Well, for anybody else in the chat, again, we're gonna have
the whole movie on YouTube.
Yeah, but pretty much it's when Logan, you know, when he pulls over the mask and he puts it on for the first time, and there's like a little bit of a stinger, like in the actual music, and it kind of builds up.
Oh yeah,
nice. Man, it's like, nice. But it's that version of the song that they post on YouTube. And
even if anyone in the chat has not seen the movie, like social media has already spoiled it like 3 days in.
Pretty much.
I'm pretty sure I've seen like half the movie by now, like unwillingly, like against my will.
It's wild.
Yeah.
People have been blowing up that Gambits, all the Gambit scenes I've seen like 10 times over, like just scrolling. I've seen the Blade scene, just scrolling. Even Elektra was spoiled for me, which I'm like, well, I was kind of like, oh, really? Like they put her in there?
Yeah, that was weird.
Well, I was actually hoping that they would bring back Ben Affleck as Daredevil.
I think I know. Yeah, I think the reason why they brought Elektra back is because they couldn't get Ben Affleck as Daredevil.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, why the fuck would you pick her? Like Jennifer Garner's. I'm sorry, I don't think she's a great actress. Like,
I think it's great that they pulled like
she had a run. She had a run. Listen, when she was the it girl, but you know, after that, yeah, I haven't heard chirps from that girl.
Yeah,
it's a little more obscure as far as those Fox like heroes though. So
yeah. But it's funny though because
yeah, I mean, is she even good in the movie? Like,
I mean, she does. I mean, yeah, she's good. I mean, she's still.
She's
like when Elektra came on, where you're like, oh, did she do any like cool stuff like Gambit? Like,
dude,
like
she came on.
Like Gambit.
She came on, and then Wesley Snipes walks out 2 seconds later.
So yeah.
Oh, okay. So there you go.
Yeah. She kind of got overshadowed by Wesley Snipes, but I was bummed though because I thought maybe because my one of my coworkers who's a big comic book fan, he'd already seen it and everything. I mentioned like, oh, I think, you know, I think I got spoiled with everything. I think everything already, all the cameos, and I kind of listed it out for him, you know, what I've already seen on Instagram or YouTube just from scrolling, like UKT. Yeah. And he's like, no, trust me, just don't go on IMDb and just go see the movie because there's still gonna be plenty. But I pretty much got spoiled because I knew about Henry Cavill, I knew about Channing Tatum, Chris Evans, Wesley Snipes, Jennifer Garner. And that's pretty much it. I mean, everything else was kind of just like, okay, Sabretooth, I knew about, you know, I saw the clip of him, you know, I was hoping that they would actually have Sabretooth from Origins.
Yes. Me too.
Liev Schreiber. You know, I thought he was going to show up,
Yeah.
and he didn't. So
I mean,
don't know. It's gonna.
I get they were. I mean, I guess I kind of respect that they used like the Juggernaut and the Sabretooth, even Toad from the original X-Men series movies. So it's like, all right, I guess that's kind of all right. But like, it's just like we got a so much better version of Toad in the First Class reboot movies. We got a so much better version of Juggernaut in Deadpool 2.
That actually wasn't the original Toad. That wasn't Ray Parks. It looked like
wasn't.
Oh, was it?
It
Oh, I thought it was.
No,
They did get Kelly Hugh for.
Was it?
Oh,
Deathstrike. Yeah. No,
that was
they
really
got
her.
Kelly Hugh for Deathstrike, and she has no lines in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, nothing. You actually barely see her like any close-ups. It's just like it's like when it's like the back of her, and then you see her like fingers come out. That's basically it.
Yeah, wild that they got her though.
Yeah,
for that role.
she dies instantly, basically.
Well, she's not really getting a lot of work these days.
Oh, that's true. I mean, look, she got paid, so that's cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so I'm sure she was like,
same,
all right, cool.
The same with Tyler Maine or whatever coming back as Sabretooth for 10 seconds.
Yeah. After being Michael Myers for a couple of years.
Easy money for him. Yeah.
Yep. He looks the same though. I mean, that was the cool thing.
It's nuts. Yeah.
I'm glad he talked at least in this movie, unlike in X-Men where he was like mute for some fucking reason.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, he just said,
"What?" I was like, why does this guy like never talk? He just.
Yeah, he. I think he had like 1 2 lines.
And then he died at the end, and I'm like, this is the most like inaccurate fucking thing you could do in X-Men. How does Sabretooth die in the fucking movie?
I don't think he even dies though, because he like.
I googled this. I was pretty pissed about it. I googled this like years later, and I was like, "Really?"
I remember he gets shot off of the Statue of Liberty, but then he disappears.
I'm sorry. Well, quote presumed dead because they never bring him back.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
But that's comic books, right?
Yeah.
You could always write him off, or you could always you can even bring him back because technically he could have survived that because he had the same healing power as Logan. So yeah, I mean.
So did this version of Toad at least like did it look? Was it like a Ray Parker lookalike, or was it like the one?
Yeah,
I thought it was Ray Parker.
I thought it was too until later on I found out it wasn't.
Yeah.
I kind of like the
Blade. He fights Blade in the movie. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like the I like the reboot version of Toad better just because he looks more like the comic version in terms of like he's kind of like deformed a bit.
Yeah.
Versus Ray Parker was just like, hey, I got green hair, I'm edgy.
First class.
I know kung fu.
Was it for
Apocalypse?
First class.
Okay.
Days of Future
Past.
Yeah, because they're in Vietnam when you see him.
Oh yeah.
That was like the most like greatest X-Men movie I've seen to this day.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like I cried in the the theater. Like it's like no joke. I actually like cried.
No, it was good. It was a good that one. I mean, in the fact that you had them bridging the two, the old and new cast.
For Bryan Singer, it was just really, really good. Like, I think that was like the peak storytelling he's ever written because this like the scene when he's like having young Professor X like talk to older Professor X.
Yeah, that was a good
scene. A lot of emotion building. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is heavy. I'm like, oh God, fuck.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you have
that just goes off the cliff.
Yeah.
They just
dropped the ball.
They just
yeah.
Which I wonder how much of that was combination. Because I think they teamed up with and the less that about Singer the better. I mean, it's like
I'm sure it was a combination of like things. But he probably got too lazy
with the writer and then the producer. It just
Kinberg, and then Kinberg takes over, and he's terrible.
Yeah, and it's just it really Days of Future Past. I think you could have ended it right then and there, but then they go.
I would have been happy with that. Like,
exactly. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's my favorite X-Men movie of all time. I still go back and watch it.
Isaac Oscar or whatever name is. They gave him. They let him keep his and he has a very pointy nose for a guy. So they're like instead of Apocalypse his nose is like the distinctive the flat nose thing is distinctive. How the fuck do you let that go? Like I don't understand.
I think they just made that movie on the cheap for some reason, and I don't know why. Because Days of Future Past was a huge hit.
Yeah.
That
was the one with Phoenix, right? Where Phoenix comes back.
Yeah.
And then they do Dark Phoenix in the last one. It is.
Oh my God, I fell asleep.
You know what? I'm in the minority. I actually
Apocalypse and Phoenix were two separate ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I think she gets her Phoenix Force in there or something like that, and then it goes into Dark Phoenix afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because that's how they beat Apocalypse.
Yeah.
with the
Yeah,
Phoenix Force.
yeah.
And by the way, that's like the most common ending to every comic, every X-Men story arc of comic. Literally, right now, I'm finishing
Every
up.
other one, she has to get the
Dude,
Phoenix
yeah.
Force.
Like
Yeah.
it's like every other like run. It's like she saves the whole the overarching story with by
I
going
mean,
back to being Phoenix. It's like, all right, guys, can we come up with something new here? Like, fuck is going on?
X-Men 97. I mean, that's what happened there.
Yeah.
And then that's what happened in the Krakoa comic era. It's like, oh god, I saw it coming like a mile away.
I will say
If
though,
they
I
had
did like
done-
in 90.
Go
What's
ahead.
up?
No, I was gonna say I did like in X-Men 97 the fact that she took away Mr. Sinister's powers and turned him into an old man, and he's kind of just like, oh no, he's just like all freaking out, and then of course Morph is
Honestly,
kind of
now that I'm reading the
giving them.
comics, I think they just bro. I think I'm dead ass. I think they just ripped off Krakoa because like that's literally the ending, like not like similar, like almost similar to the
Mhm.
ending of the Krakoa comics, and I'm like, really? Because I saw X-Men 97 before I read the ending, so I'm like you. I was like, did they copy that from that, or like is it the reverse? And I'm like, well, this came out before, so
I think they did. It's like I like usually I don't like when movies just take bits and stuff from
Yeah.
different comics and
Yeah.
things like that and mush it together. But I feel like X-Men 97 and just the X-Men animated series in general did a really
They did
good
it well.
job summarizing or like
yeah.
encapsulating a lot of those moments.
X-Men 97, I have to admit, they don't follow the comics accurately, but they do well of like stitching bits and pieces, and I'm like,
Well,
I'm
neither did the
pleasantly
original. Like,
surprised.
the original show would do the same thing. That was that was
Yeah.
my first exposure to Days of Future Past. Was
Mhm.
was the original?
Yeah.
The
TV
cartoon.
Same.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
John, I know you should love this because I mean it comes with 4 heads, 4 different
Does it?
Green Lantern heads.
Is
Yeah,
it,
we were
or is
talking about
it?
this last week. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were like, John's gonna be
What
all
a-
over.
This is a great release. Yeah, it's a one man
I mean,
army.
it's.
Building.
I mean, it's Tomar Rhea and it's Abin Sur, but it's like again, why can't they give Hal Jordan the green shoulders? I mean,
Just switch the head.
well, that's what I'm hoping. But I mean, the neck piece. Well, maybe this one, yeah, because the neck piece here looks like it's green, so
No,
it's
dude,
not
this
perfect.
comes with 4 heads. This is one figure with 4 heads.
Oh, okay. So it's just okay. So
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
This is
we
Yeah,
might.
isn't that Green
Marlins.
Shoulders? Am I not looking at Green Shoulders right now or no?
Yeah. No, he's got green. Yeah, he's got
Okay.
green.
It's like-
Well, I mean, you can see right here. I mean, on the shoulder joint. I mean, it's green right there. So
So how
Is
many of
this
these
a-
do you need to get, John?
I don't know. I mean,
You need
I
4.
just
You need all
I just
4.
need one to have a
Really?
proper Hal Jordan. So, I mean,
So you need 4.
no,
You don't want Tomar Rhea?
I don't know. Tomar, he is one of my favorite lanterns, but I mean, I could get away with 2 maybe. When does it go on pre-order? Is it?
Is Abin
Oh,
Sur one
tomorrow.
of them? What are the other 2 heads?
It's the I don't know the names. That's why I'm not even gonna go into it.
It just says Tomar Rhea and Abin Sur.
4 heads.
It's a casual, KT.
No,
It
4
comes with he looks feral. He has the
Oh.
eye mask. He looks feral. I don't know his name
Yeah,
though.
Yeah, I
He's
can't remember his name.
he's probably like what, like the
Almost
like
like a
second or
wolf.
third popular like side
Yeah.
Green Lantern. This guy too is like he's a tie. And then like the pink guy, and there's one more. I guess they're more obscure. I don't know. I don't read Green Lantern comics like that, so I could be wrong. Correct me. if
Well, I
I'm
mean,
wrong.
Abin Sur, that's the lantern that gave Hal Jordan
Yeah,
the
that-
powers when he.
Oh,
when
it
he
is.
gra-
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
the
he's
names,
the-
bro. I just know by like
Yeah, and then he was played by Boba Fett in the movie.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
KT's a casual. What can you do?
yeah, it's not, he's not
Casual.
a.
Is this 4 head sculpt though? Because it does just only say 2 and then 4 extra hands and additional
That's
accessories.
that's what I
It
was
says
confused
head
They
about.
never
portion.
show the accessories in the promo
That's 4
posts.
hands.
I don't know why, but
Accessories.
It may just be 2. It may just be just the.
Or is there
Abin
more
Sur-
pictures that
cut out
show?
Abin Sur?
Yeah, wasn't there another picture we looked at last week?
We were on
Oh,
last
my-
week. I thought we didn't have a show last week.
I
Not
think
last
we
week.
can-
No,
we-
it was the con.
Oh,
That's
it was the
the
week
con.
Oh,
you
the
were
con-
gone, John.
Oh, okay. So it was
oh,
the
you,
concept.
John,
Okay.
show the Huntress, and then there's the Kickstarter spawn that's in the real section. Yeah. So
I mean,
this is cool because unlike Mayfex, it actually comes with the crossbow. You don't have to buy it separately.
That's true.
So that's
so,
cool.
so
Off
it
the
does
It comes
wire
say
with
tape.
4. Like, it comes with multiple faces. I thought it was pretty.
3
Pretty-
faces.
three
fabric.
It's so
faces.
random. Like, why does he goes like hard for like the most like obscure like characters,
Well,
but then like for
I
the
mean,
main
it's-
ones,
it's-
it's like nah.
I mean, she is part of the Batman lore. I think he just wants to be, he just wants to be with Batman. He's like that's what his
yeah.
anything tied to Batman, he just goes, head, all in on and just
Now she has a
goes the extra
superpower,
mile.
by the way.
She does?
What's that?
Yeah, it's she can like it's like tangent to being telepathic in terms of like she can kind of like, so if she touches someone or if she's near someone, she can kind of see the murderous acts they've done. I think that's
Oh
it.
yeah.
They made it like kind of like telepathic, but more like very very specified in terms of like, oh, if you ever did any murders, like she can tell basically. I'm sure there's like a detective crime show that's already covered this before. It sounds familiar, but but yeah, that's the premise. Yeah, Dimitri,
I sent
didn't
it
I
in the
post that?
chat.
You posted it, right? Like,
Yeah,
where
I
did that
sent it
come
in the
from?
chat.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
where
let
that
me
come
see.
from?
I don't even remember. I think it might be McFarlane's actual page, Todd's.
Oh, okay. Oh, you could be. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's in the chat.
I'm
Yeah,
calling
that's
it.
what
That
I'm going.
figures is not gonna. It's gonna be a statue. Like you're not gonna move it.
I mean, my freaking Spawn, I had to customize it to get the movement because that stupid cape.
Yeah.
This
Honestly,
one here,
one day I might say fuck it,
Yeah.
but the one thing stopping me is that chain. Like you gotta pull it, yank it out, and there's like two holes, and it's like.
I mean, he's moved. I mean, he's got articulation. So,
It's just the arm, bro.
well, I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be. I mean, it's not gonna just be a statue. I'm sure it's gonna be an actual.
Well, I
figure.
mean, like, I mean, like for us, like photographers, it's gonna be like.
Yeah.
Oh,
working with,
okay.
yeah, it's
Like,
gonna
the
be
main
like
thing
working
was
with
the
statue.
shoulder gauntlets. That's gonna be super hindering.
Yeah,
Unless it's
Yeah.
soft. And it sucks because like that would be awesome to go against with my mythic figures.
yeah,
But it's a Kickstarter though, so it's gonna be
Yes.
a crowdfunding.
yeah.
It's like the last one they did, for the original spawns. Or the first.
I guess Todd
Yeah.
doesn't want to waste money on making his own, like like
IP.
like Hasbro has HasLab. Like he doesn't want
Yeah,
to make a website for it. Like right? It's kind of like, are you cheap or something?
Yeah,
Just-
he's passing
mean,
the secret on to you.
Oh,
I just
man.
hope that neck isn't that stupid neck they had with the last spawn, where how it's
oh
like
yeah.
it's
No,
like
I think
already fixed.
because we reviewed the con ones, and this one is just the heads. So it looks like the neck is gonna
Yeah.
stay on there. I don't know if the neck's articulated, but it looks like the heads are gonna at least be able to pop off, unlike the one piece from the original Kickstarter spawn.
Well, the visual Kickstarter spawn is actually a 2-piece. You can take off the head. It's
Can you
just a
for-
lot.
Can you
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck
It's
up.
just a lot of freaking what's it called? It's a lot of force because it's its own pieces.
Holy shit!
You-
I'm gonna test this out right now.
Watch.
You're gonna get this, Chris?
No,
Oh,
Right here, KT, you can
Absolutely
see
not.
right here.
No, I was like,
Yeah.
gonna discuss it. No.
if I
Absolutely
passed on the Keaton Batmobile, like I definitely wouldn't get this one. I find the Alfred is interesting, but then I think he's also going to sell it individually. Plus, I've got the old one that they made.
holy
with-
shit!
Yeah,
I
you-
think you're right.
Feels pretty cool.
You have to heat it up though. It's like stuck on there pretty well. I got it off a while back, but it's 2 pieces.
But there's like really no point in separating it.
Yeah,
Like
there's
it
no
still doesn't
point.
move that much. I'm looking for everyone who's watching. Yeah.
He did
So
it.
you can like, yeah, I didn't know. I never tried it because the way the neck is shaped is so stupid. Like, why is it like that?
Yeah.
Oh man.
God. That's why I said, bro. Like, I'll get it because like I'm just a diehard Spawn fan, but like I'm not gonna be happy about it.
All right, that's enough McFarlane. Go over to Horseman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Horseman, Dimitri, did you get anything? on the
Yes,
install
I
set?
got the skeleton army builder.
Nice.
Not the one with the armor. Like, I think it was a second version.
Mhm.
And then I got the phalanx. I was
Oh,
in
nice.
I was in
Oh,
between.
we never covered these. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. That's gonna be the first horseman vehicle, I bet you.
I'll say, is that an actual like a vehicle you're gonna make it? 'Cause it
I-
looks
Yeah,
like
I have
I
heard
think
that they are putting this out.
nice.
Oh,
Nice.
really?
Yeah,
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, I just
Ooh,
want
man.
one more 112 vehicle. That's all I want.
Yeah.
I like that
Especially like
mask.
this.
That's dope. But like, so they've only used that mask for women so far, right? It hasn't been a male character that has it.
Ziri's
so,
the
yeah.
only that has that, I think, so far.
I gotta look that up. I don't know. I'm not familiar.
The blue-haired blue skin, blue haired alien
Yeah.
woman.
Okay. I gotta look it up.
Is this
Yeah,
this
one's
is
this
a
really
female,
cool.
right?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
female.
yeah, it's a
Is it?
female buck.
Okay.
Yeah,
She's supposed to be the partner of the other guy with the blue head and the scarf.
I like that. I do like the head sculpt. I mean, again, the space helmet. That's you know
I'm
custom.
not gonna
More.
lie.
That's a
I discard them. Like I don't discard them, but like I put it. I like never use them.
yeah. You don't use it. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
I like the like. I mean, again, good head sculpt. You could probably even use that for a mythic.
Yeah.
But yeah, these Sentry helmets or whatever. I hardly have them on the figures. I like
I'm not a robot guy, so that it's just that's the only reason. Yeah.
it.
That
And
might
yeah,
look- Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say the head might look good on Nefertiti, or not Nefertiti. What was the?
Bastet,
Basset.
Bastet, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Let's go to the next one. So this is her partner.
I love this one.
This looks
Yeah.
sick.
This is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the blue. I
I'm
like
a big fan of
the
this one.
alien head they made
Yellow.
for this one.
Yeah.
Definitely looks more cooler.
I like this helmet
Soft
too.
goods. Yeah, I like the soft good on here, like the little scarf. But
It's funny just the difference that touch of the scarf makes to the figure. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like it's supposed to be in the desert. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Or he's a
Even just like
scavenger.
you could have it up there and just like I could definitely see people using this figure like with a whole bunch of atmosphere and kind of like a sandstorm type of
Nissan Al Gaib. Nissan Al Gaib.
Yo.
Yeah, these really remind me of like if they'd make a not McFarlane, Mass Effect line, these would go perfect with them.
Mm.
Mhm. I think that's the appeal of cosmics anyway, is that they can go with like all your different
Yeah.
space lines with
Yeah.
But I feel like
Star
they really
Wars.
like. I know KT and I talked about how the previous ones looked way more Star Wars-ish. These do not feel like Star Wars-ish kind of stuff anymore, in my opinion. These look way
Oh.
more of like how Mass
Starcraft.
Effect looks. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Or the what's that Zack Snyder movie?
Oh, Rebel Moon.
Don't
Rebel
say it.
Moon, yeah.
Oh, hey,
Ew.
let's not mention that.
Yeah. Even as a Snyder fan, I don't want to hear it. Like I don't want to hear the name.
I
Bro,
can't.
that extended cut was like, even as a Snyder
So
fan,
bad.
that was
I heard it was
such a
worse.
chore.
Awful.
Holy
Oh
fuck.
no,
Awful.
dude.
This
I-
buck here, I mean, like these feet, this is kind of new, right? I don't think have they used this on
I
another
think
cosmic
this
figure?
body is the one that big green alien head goes. I might be
Yeah.
wrong. I might be
No,
wrong.
it
Oh,
looks
okay.
similar like to that, but just shrunken down and on
I
the
think-
entire body.
I think it's
Yeah.
kind of like what they do with the dwarves, where the top half is sort of like a regular standard figure,
Ah,
okay.
and
yeah.
half is like different legs.
And again, more accessories, man. I'm always gonna be. I mean, I'll
I
probably
like
use.
this
Yeah,
one a
he's-
lot.
This
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
is supposed to be a mechanic.
Yeah, isn't there like an accessory pack coming out with all this stuff too, like a separate
Yeah,
thing?
not as good
Yeah,
as the first one. but
there's
still-
diorama pieces. Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel
I
like the
still need-
first one was kind of fire. This one's kind of scant, but still cool.
yeah. I mean, not a whole lot offering on here. I think they have their posting on the. I still need to order it, but it's the yeah, it's the from the Zaxxas, right? It's at the last wave, the one that's coming out.
It was the
with-
one where they were stuck on the planet. I forgot what it was called.
Yeah.
It's Oxtrue.
and that-
It was Oxtrue book 1, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But hold on, going back to that Muppet looking guy, that last dude, the like kind of
This guy, the
guy's
mechanic?
so wild, so fun. Like he'll make such a fun background character, you know,
Yeah.
like dude kind of working on some shit.
Mhm.
I mean, and this one does kind of remind me of the Cantina characters in Star Wars a little bit,
Yeah.
just because like
Yeah.
kind of like the color from it. But again, not a bad thing. It just
Yeah.
a
He's
little
a
more
Wookiee.
colorful, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a Jensen character.
he's got the tail. I mean, you could definitely see him in Star Wars, just as working on a
Oh, he has a
on
tail. I
fighter or
didn't
something.
see that. That's
Yeah, the
I
tail.
thought that was soft serve back there. What did you think that was?
I thought it was a schlong. I said, my man's is packing.
Oh, he's got 3 legs.
Man, and then the tribute, man, that's just nice.
It's
I mean,
good.
they pretty much took his David Williams. They took his. I mean, everything, right? They're going to mass produce it
this
now.
is-
I mean,
Yeah, they're just mass producing his design for the
yeah,
the
Honestly, that's
custom
my
he did.
favorite. My favorite cosmic alien head design. So
Dude,
I'm all
It's
for
a
it.
mean,
it's a
and-
really cool one.
it's funny, man. KT is like he's a Motu fan. Doesn't even realize it because he likes the he likes the Hordak tribute. He likes the
That's true.
Webster
I mean,
tribute.
They're-
Okay, now he likes the.
I just like this. I like the color designs. I do. I have the spider
from
one, the blue
Motu.
spider.
Yeah, that's
I have
web
that.
story.
I have what's the knight? Not the knight. The space guy who was pink, orange, and blue. I don't know his name.
Yeah, man, that's the menu faces.
Starman.
Starman. Yeah. Op 83, but yeah,
Yeah.
that was.
And I
Many
also have
faces.
Dragul.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I don't know.
That's
Maybe
Hordak.
Motu just has some like really great colored characters.
They do. Yeah.
I think
Yeah, they
KT
do.
should just start collecting He-Man. That seems-
Yeah. I mean, again, I think that's they're the inspiration for this. I mean, all the way back as the Horsemen, they worked on Motu, but also they grew up being fans of Motu. And I mean, you can see it. I mean, as soon as they dropped this, like, oh, that's Buzz Off.
I love the alternate head on this one.
Oh yeah, that's that. That is
Yeah, the big B.
completely. Yeah, that is full on Buzz Off right there. If you want to,
so good.
and you can even have them. Yeah, if you have like Motu figures, and you actually true build for that. With these, I mean, because they look like they can mesh well with the classics or even with Masterverse. Get some of the get a couple of these as troop builders for Buzz Off and his army.
Yeah,
but it's just so cool that they took that. Basically, we love that custom work so well, and the fact that it is kind of Motu inspired. That we're gonna mass make it into the actual line and mass produce it. That's so awesome.
Hey
this
guys,
is the thing about Mythics that I love, and the Four Horsemen, is that like what other company takes customs and makes it an official figure, and then distributes that?
Yeah.
You guys, quick. I gotta hop off right quick. Sorry guys.
Okay.
All right, guys. You guys have a good night. All right.
All right. See you, yeah, we're about to wrap up here. Just want to show just a few more.
I like this guy a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a bone or kind of like a bone armor or something he's got going on. So
it's like a primitive science fiction character. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
you crash.
Yeah, this is very Tusken Raider.
Yeah.
There you
go. That second head sculpt of the bone one just looks so sick.
Yeah, I gotta get like 3 of these. Did any of you guys ever read what's that guy? And he's like goes to space. He's a human. It's got a very basic name. It's like
John Carter.
John Carter.
Oh
yeah, man. I'm a big John Carter fan. Yeah.
It kind of has it's kind of in that style. I can see that.
Yeah. And this dude I love too.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna be cool.
Like the weirder the better with this line.
Yeah, and I think, and again, I'm probably gonna end up just waiting. I'm probably not gonna pre-order anything off of here, but then I'll just end up getting it, and mainly just because of the weight. I think that's what I've been doing recently with Cosmics, anyways. It's just like I'll just wait, and then when I know I can get it, I just want to go ahead and it just if I pay for it up front, I'd rather just get it, in my hands right then and there. So, I love everything that I know there's things I'm definitely going to get out of this line, but I'm probably going to just not pre-order up front and just wait till they start shipping and they start getting out to retailers.
It can be a really good feeling when you've already paid for figures.
Like
when figures are coming out, it's not you're not going to take a hit then.
Yeah,
you can just enjoy the figures knowing you've already paid for it.
Yeah, that can be the good effect or the good feeling for that. It's just I know so much stuff coming out, and then now with this the blank and then everything else, it just I gotta
absolutely
I gotta move my money around and stuff. That's never a fun feeling. But no, I mean again, I think once these start coming out, I'm gonna get a whole bunch of them, no doubt about it. And then now we actually have another what do you call it?
Amount.
Like the bear amounts,
Yeah.
I like this one better. I feel like the first one was a little bit more like alien creature on a planet that's bipedal, and this one's a little bit more pronounced. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Well, I like that you can tell they're a cousin species.
Yeah.
But this one's been domesticated.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I hope Mythic Legions gets some IPs into them. One IP I think they would do amazing with is a Destiny IP with figures with how they do soft goods and actual what's it called? Traditional plastic, because those would blend perfectly in the Cosmic, as well as the creatures. The creatures of Destiny fit right into this line.
Yeah,
like they look like they would be perfect for this line.
I can see that. Yeah, I could see the inspiration for that, or kind of the connectivity that they could have between each other. It's kind of the same sort of vibe.
They'll just respectfully steal some of the elements of it.
That's what they do.
I think so. Yeah. And then
I mean, that's how I started collecting Mythics. Is that I was already collecting Motu and like Conan figures and stuff, and I was like, I'll
Yeah.
just start getting mythics as like
Yeah.
the background characters. I'll
Was
just
it
get a
skeleton?
couple and won't get any more.
Was it the skeleton?
Yeah, it was skeletons.
Yep.
Yeah, I bought skeletons.
yeah.
It's the gateway, bro.
Yeah,
It's
man.
perfect
Those
because it's
skeletons,
also
they've
the
always been
price of it is cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
compared to other like premium lines. Yeah.
Yeah, like I would hate like what was it like that like barbarian pack from Mezco. I would want to buy 5 different Conans for that.
Yeah.
I was gonna see if
But
they
I
had
have
it
3
real-
Conans now, so
Yes.
Yeah, right. Same.
yeah.
Oh, they don't have it on here. I was gonna from IshCon, the Emerald Knight. I was gonna see if they had a photo of it on here, but I saw that I immediately. Well, it's funny because a whole lot of people were sending me that the pictures from IshCon,
Wait,
and
what
they
is
were like,
this?
John,
A new figure
has-
called Emerald Knight?
They had a green knight.
That's
yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
So supposedly there's a lot of rumor, innuendo that it could be, part of the figure obscura, or I mean, a word, the word from the Horsemen. They were like, we don't know what that is. We just, they were kind of real. They
What
were
the hell
mum
do you
about it.
But it was on the
And-
Horseman table.
Yeah, and people
So-
thought it was maybe a custom, but then when they started, saying what the Horsemen were, saying at
Yeah.
the table, they're like, oh no, this is something that's going to be coming down the road.
They had 2 different ones, right? Weren't there 2 different ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see. I know somebody
It's
had
been
a photo
scrubbed
of
from
it.
the internet. They're trying to cover their tracks.
No, they. I know. Let me see. I think
It
Terrence
may have been in the
one.
Cabal, is where he saw it.
That too, yeah.
Yeah.
But let's see here. Let's see if I can
Dimitri,
find it
I
real
hope you
quick.
like those mythics when you get them, man.
I cannot wait. They haven't shipped yet, but I'm excited because my big thing was I was looking at Big Bad Toy Store and there was like this like same with you, the skeletons got me into it. But there's like
Mhm.
that skeleton coming out with like a bunch of like um it's like I don't describe it. But it's like a bunch of jewelry around it, I think. And it has like a weird back piece, and that will like really caught my eye.
Oh,
I like
Necronomicus.
Necronomicus.
yes.
Yeah, he's one of the Horsemen. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. That's my next one I'm definitely going to get, as well as that. I don't know if it's like a giant figure version of it, but it's like a 4-armed skeleton that looks more like a goat creature.
Triclops or something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
That's my
that'd be
definitely
nice.
next one to get.
I think is what they're called.
I'm excited
Yeah, but-
because I got Necronomicus and the horse, and his horse, which is also
Nice.
all skeleton. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm so pumped about that.
I was like, I'm not gonna get another horse, and then fucking.
You can't not get a skeleton horse, though, right? Yeah, this
Well,
is the
this
one,
wasn't
man.
a
This thing
custom?
looks dope.
No, I mean they said that it's going to be. I mean they were real hush hush about it, so they were pretty much saying like we don't know what this is. So they were kind of very secretive about it. So
Yeah.
I saw that's like, oh man, if it gets revealed at Legions, I'm gonna be like, that's mine. That's mine. That's my tribute. That's my tribute figure. It's the Emerald Knight.
Make
That looks
that
really good.
Yeah, I mean, I saw this and and people, and I think this is the second one. Even though the head, it's like it doesn't match with that green, but again, they could be prototypes. I mean, it could be just
I was gonna say, yeah.
yeah, just still tinkering in the lab, but yeah,
Or is it
just
just
this
or
one
does
here.
that look more like samurai armor on the previous one you showed?
It could be like a ranger, like a like
Well, yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
that's Dupon's kilt, and then
Yeah.
the
And the
top
boots.
part I think is from one of the elves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Xylonian guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, overall, I mean, again, I mean, depending on how the colors, because some of this is kind of like a little off,
There's
but
Valerian.
however they,
Yeah. Probably prototypes then.
yeah. But even this one here, I mean, it just looks so like, whew. And apparently, I guess they're going to be the Valiant Knight buck, or like at least the articulation, so you're going to be able to get them in pretty cool poses. But
Oh, nice.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what this is. But man, I'm gonna definitely. Yeah, if they announce it, now it's like, I mean, I kind of hope that maybe if I build, if I know, I imagine, people at the con, if they announce it at Legion's Con, I'm hoping and praying that maybe there'll be, people are looking at me going, that's John's tribute right there. It's like, I don't even have to say anything. I got Rob in the front, when they announce it, Rob's gonna be like, that's John's, that's the Emerald Knight right there. Oh man. But if you want to wrap it up, I think we're already at time here. I know Katie had to step out, but Pleasure talking with you, gentlemen. Again, I know it's been a while for me, but I should be back on my my routine at least until the Tuesday that when my birthday is. I probably won't be able to get on. I think maybe I may go get a birthday steak or something. I don't know. We'll see. But hope you guys have a good night. Everyone in the chat who's still with us, I mean, please, thank you for joining, and appreciate you tuning in. With that, I mean, anybody else have anything, or everyone good?
Think
Yeah.
we're good.
Cool.
Thanks for joining us.
See you, everyone.
Yeah, guys. Good seeing you guys.
All right, we will talk to y'all later and see y'all next week.